come out Sanikon, they should give themselves in as quickly as possible because gbogbo nǹkan transfer sí King White fúnra rẹ̀ la máa wọṣọ funfun tó máa bọ́ síta tí ò ní stain, but whatever it is that is going to be very heavy only might get approached by, because the moment that gets to that stage there are some underground work that needs to be done. So ẹni tó lọ Tanzania ẹ bá mi fún ní àdúrà pé Ọlọ́run tó sọ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn plane wọn ò ní já o, kó bá fi tiẹ̀ kó bá ẹni tí wọ́n lọ ṣe party pẹ̀lú o. Èmi ti sọ wọ́n nìyẹn lẹ̀, ìwọ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ colleague tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe tètè jẹ́ kó padà sílé torí ó máa léwu. That's the only warning I will give. Èmi ò dẹ̀ kí ọkọ̀ máa kọ́ anything sí mi, I can never, mo ti sọ, I will never compromise. Ìyá Mohbad yẹn ti bẹ̀bẹ̀ títí, they try to do many things, I never compromise. Ìdàmọ́lá ó bẹ̀bẹ̀ bóńdọ́ èmi ò ní compromise. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí n rí ohun tó máa mú ebi irú ẹ̀ pa mí nílé ayé mi, mi ìwáwó òjijì nílé ayé mi. I don't live fake life. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n lọ bẹ̀ yẹn etí inú tó bá jẹ́ kí ọ̀kan fi rẹ́dẹ̀rẹ̀dẹ̀ rẹ̀, èmi ti sọ tèmi, èmi ò ní fa break. Kọ́ máa di pa wọn sọ pé Yomi ló padà bring èèyàn kan down. I have no intention to bring any colleague down. Ẹ̀yin lè make attempt to bring me down, mi ò ní lè gbé mi ṣubú, but tó bá ti dé stage tẹ́ ẹ bá ti lo ọpọlọ tí mo dẹ̀ ti fún yín ní flash warning sign tó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ ohun tí mo level tó dé yẹ kó ti yé wọn. Tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe party tẹ́ padà fi kó bára yín kó kọ́ èmi, tẹ́ bá ṣe ń parí party kó ní kálukú kó padà sí station ẹ̀ kí ìjọba parí iṣẹ́ wọn. We cannot defeat these people, we cannot get justice from Mohbad tá a bá gba gbogbo evidence wá jọ. Kò ṣe ìtàn ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀, a láti gbàjọ kó pé sọ́wọ́ ká mọ̀ who is involved, àtàwọn àwọn ganu sí àwọn tó fi ara wọn kọ́ bọ́ọ̀dì pé ẹ̀ṣẹ́ àjẹká náà bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ká lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n fún kinní kan, ká mọ̀ iye àwọn tó máa kọ́ lo ẹ̀wọ̀n lápá bí, ká mọ̀ àwọn tó ń lo ẹ̀wọ̀n lápá bí, and key society Nigeria on this particular justice kó come clean. It's very simple. So it's approach here my yàtọ̀, but I just need to tell you all that Nibitole IDC, they have the right to enjoy their freedom now. As a civilized person, presumption of innocence is quite important. Well, everybody know everybody know she jare, and that is the law. That is civilization. Definitely other ones don't law. I may not be able to come and except to are very crucial. Bóyá ti bá tú on ṣiṣẹ́ lọ àwọn míì tó yẹ pé mo pọ́n ti gbẹ bọ̀dé mo lè padà wá já yín sí pé so ẹ̀yin wà lára wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ wà pẹ̀láwà pẹ̀lú àwọn ìrìn tẹ àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó kóra àwọn jọpọ̀ àwọn orúkọ kan wà tẹ́tú sì máa gbọ́ bọ́ ṣe da gbogbo ń block many things tá yẹ ká ṣe tó yẹ ká fi rọ́nà lọ, and they will claim they are with us and they are trying to use blackmail at every point. Kò sí tí gbogbo ìdí wọn èmi máa ṣí bí wọn ìwọ̀n bá tí mo lè ṣí síta, but tí máa rí pé wèrè wọn pàǹtí ẹ̀wà làwọn later ni will face them. So ẹ má worry, but I tell you for free, that lady crying ọmọ tó sunkúnlé o, she's crying based on something. Ọ̀nà méjì ni, she cried and screamed when it was àdúrà. It was àdúrà. So ti yẹn, and n tó dùn mí jù ni pé nígbà tí mo ń bá àdúrà yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ká ní mọ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ lórí burúkú yìí pé bàbá NRC ni ó ní kí n má send owó kankan kó bá send level ká ní mi ti mọ̀ kí n ti wáyà síbọ̀ yẹn torí time yẹn Mohbad ti gà lọ́rùn báyìí send ẹ̀ iṣẹ́ wọn lọ tẹ̀lé pull out obìnrin kò ní ṣe pé mo fẹ́ bá sùn mi ní fẹ́ mi lè dórú ẹ̀ ó dàbí nǹkan tí ò dá yẹn, but at the end of the day mo tẹ̀lé pull out obìnrin because I needed to know ṣé inú ilé Mohbad ni ṣé àdúrà ni mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Ó ní kí má jẹ́ kó send ẹ o kí má kẹ́mi ti sáré arrange kí sáré wọ ẹwọ́ síbọ̀ yẹn á ti mẹ́rù lẹ̀ fún mi gbìrì pẹ̀lú pé mi ò tí send owó síbọ̀ yẹn ó sì send in 3 seconds ó mọ̀ pé sending the 3 seconds alone whether ó block ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ pé ó máa gbé wa move débi kan. So that boy was ready to release the authentic video. But wèrè ò fẹ́ kí n fojú kí bàbá káwọn bẹ̀ pé àwọn wo ló wà ń bẹ̀ because 10 minutes wọ́n record gbogbo bó ṣe ń ṣe wòlímọ̀ wọn. That means the guy, they were comfortably recording their movement. Wọ́n ṣe gbogbo wòlímọ̀ wọn. Nítorí wọn ò mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí máa débi tó máa dé báyìí. So, but luckily, ọmọ fúnra òun àdúrà yẹn mọ̀ fúnra ẹ̀ àti ìyá Mohbad mọ̀ pé kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí. Táìmù tí máa fi fẹ́ gbé àdúrà yẹn tó fi gbé ojú 3 seconds ẹlẹ̀ kọ́ bàbá ká fídíò yẹn mọ́wọ́ àdúrà. It would have been transferred, let me use it that way, to King White. Because King White yẹn ò ní ever rò pé ǹjẹ́ ọtí ta ló fẹ́ dọ́dọ̀ tòun ta ló fẹ́ gba fóònù tòun. So when we are working mo kàn jẹ́ káwọn ẹ̀kọ́ mọ̀ ní pé ó ju àwọn lọ. Even when I told them pé èmi face ọ̀nà UK mo wà ń bì kan mo wà pẹ̀lú ọmọ mi bí tí mo wà, it is to relax them. Òun lọ ṣe padà pẹ̀lú ra wọn wọ́n tún join body papọ̀ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bá lọ́ọ̀yà wọn sọ́n bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà ń bì. So you see so many things ó lè máa jẹ́ orí social media ló máa kọ́kọ́ wá because we have to be very proactive. So ti yẹn kọ́ mọ̀ sọ, and that is why we have to be very very Aries náà ẹjẹ́ nǹkan fún Aries káwọ́ bóyá ṣáà ló ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ bí. Supreme Iron Lady ṣé Aries ti yín ni King White ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ bí ṣẹ́yìn lẹ́jọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tẹ́ bá lè rántí conversation yìí because we are trying to pull out the number but the police will get it out very shortly. Ṣé lè gbé Aries wá sókè?
Ẹ̀yin moderator ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi gbé Aries wá sókè.
Because Aries before kẹ́ máa gbọ́ báyìí. Only I don't know what you're talking about him cause na really wicked and idiot. Okay, so what are you going to do now? The embalmment case is coming back against Darosha, and Adura already claimed he embalmed, and that carried about 7 years. Shall this was okay?
No, wọ́n wà mí
I just was okay. Aries, but then I'm here. Send the clinical bring. Let's know if it is a conversation because very shortly they will get the identity of the Aries. Aries to Kosibi, HARRS. And he had a picture. Aries he had a picture, and it all both style. Kadimu wa pẹ̀lú wọn ní Nigeria àti get the gbogbo bó ṣe lọ yìí, and I will compare with the contact I have.
Tani that's not Aries.
Tani Aries yẹn, Tani Aries. Ṣé anybody wà tó ń jẹ́ Aries? Aries said yes. Tani Aries yẹn. Tani ó post the obituary yẹn.
Èmi ò mọ̀.
So let me read again. Kasita boya man pick it up. Only okay. So what are you going to do now? The embalmment case is coming back against Darosha. Only is coming back against Darosha. They are so sure it's coming back against him. And Adura already claimed he embalmed Mohbad. And that carries about 7 years if convicted. Plus the new development ongoing. What or how do you think Adura can come out of all this without telling the real truth? And he has so did the son pé báwo ni Adura ṣe fẹ́ yọbọ nínú nǹkan yìí without telling the real truth. So that means ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹni yẹn mọ real truth, and they are now looking for how Adura can come out of it without telling the real truth. I'm telling you. So I don't want anything to happen to Adura. Mama Mohbad cannot cry over any of her kids again. Adura know the real truth. And they are working assiduously here to ensure that it does not happen. So,
without telling the real truth.
That is the way it is. Because the moment we establish the old stuff, who and who to now, go and arrest, who and who petition will go for, and then, because I need something to...
Bodalati, Eris Iron Lady, no post RIP. Eris is Supreme Iron Lady. Tori mo comment singba ipolo oni je. Supreme Iron Lady, not type RIP, Ọlọ́run mo rí.
Yomi, mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan bí. Ṣé is there any day to ní conversation pẹ̀lú èèyàn kan tó ń sọ fẹ́ ni ẹ bá ṣe máa arrest Yomi pé wọ́n máa sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ rarun lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n máa lo bike man láti fi track ẹ̀ down. You anybody discuss it?
Bike man, wow.
Okay, don't worry. Yeah, okay, it's all right, yeah.
Supreme today be Aries today be.
We should carry Lolade and pastor that break his neck. Okay, Supreme. Ekason.
Supreme. Holy Makalo.
Can you hear me or I was muted?
We can hear you.
Okay. What's up?
I want to know if it is any conversation you have an idea about, because NES save this King White saved the number as Harris, HARRIS, but indicates that on sort of Patemi platform of the RIPC picture on it on here. But ni be in sim kakini. Maybe it is your words or something. If it's not your words, you can always say no, then they will skip it. And the end sort of King White, okay, so what are you going to do now? The embalmment case is coming back against Darusha. And Adura already claimed he embalmed Mohbad. And that carries about 7 years if convicted. Plus the new development ongoing. What or how do you think Adura can come out of all this without telling the real truth?
Okay.
I don't know if it is your conversation.
Yes,
do you have an idea if...
It was my conversation. Yeah.
Okay, with King White?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know the real truth.
So what is the point?
Yeah, because they're running a phone forensic with King White, and we need to know, we're trying to know...
I'm trying to look for the message. Hold on.
I'm trying to get the date and timing.
I have it now. It's my conversation. I will have it on my chat with him.
Okay, please, you can go back to it, because you people went further. But like I said, Ose Vorukonito as Harris.
Forget what you say Voruko. Mo ti sọ pé ti tèmi ni conversation mi ni.
Okay.
Bó ṣe kọ sílẹ̀, bó ṣe save kò matter.
Mo kàn sọ ni pé I don't want to be so categorical.
I said conversation mi ni. Let's move past there.
That's what we are on.
So that's what you are on it. Okay, fine. It's not something. Can I be on the big screen now? Or can I speak now?
Truth to what is
let me explain. Don't say truth. Well, you've said your own, you will let me speak mine.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
Okay. So, this was the conversation, Jelowa. Conversation before December. Conversation.
So you can't tabashin can't Aisha.
Very important.
Secrets in bed.
Oh, very important.
Ẹ má worry, Mr. Lati. Ẹ má worry. Kò sí secret inú gbogbo kíní yìí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò kí ń ṣe underground. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò ń ṣe underground, but the only reason I want to clarify is I need láti dáwó. That's it. Bí àwọn kan pè mí sí ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ máa fi conversation kan tún sọ pé a need láti dáwó. We don't.
Kò sẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ owó ń bò náà. Kò sẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ owó ń bì.
That's why mo ṣe
Nobody talk about
ṣe
money.
kí n sọ̀rọ̀. That
Nobody
is
talk about
why
money
I
here.
said, let me come. Let me come. So, King White contacted me.
Oye, tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dá pounds ṣá o.
Wọ́n máa ṣe kàṣe yẹn mo ṣe jí ní wọ́n appointment. King White contacted me in November or during the period I was going to do giveaway. He contacted me and we started speaking. So I want justice. King White, money we will kò sí secret mi gbogbo conversation in money recording with the text messages.
Make something clear.
Money recording, money text messages. So kò sí pé àṣírí tú o ẹ má gaslight nothing. Okay? So
Yeah, I want everybody to hear something I want to make clear. We do not need anybody to box people on this platform. That is number one. Number two, if people choose to contribute money, it's nobody's business. And nobody can come and be dictating, I need Latin that would. No. This is Latin's platform. We do things in our own way, not in the way someone or some set of people want it to be. I need to make it clear to everybody. We will not tolerate any form of bossy attitude here. I need to make that clear right now. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Continue.
no, I can go and clarify it on my platform. If that message was for me, I can go and clarify it on my platform and play all these things on my platform.
Hello, mommy. Sorry, you can talk to us, but
No, because that's sorrow. I don't know how it came out. I don't want to be
the part that
like in the midst of somebody is dragging or somebody not here for dragging.
mọ̀ pé part tẹ sọ pé èèyàn kan sọ pé Yomi fẹ́ fi voice note àbí chat
Because that statement is kind of
we don't want.
is that we don't
It's
want
kind
that.
of because that's a kind of.
Wọ́n tí mo gbọ́ ṣe mọ̀ èmi kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe gbọ́ ni mo ṣe sọ.
Very supreme. Even God tó bá gbọ́rù nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, you don't
Even if you hear something like that, you have any right to ask me.
to use it to collect money. It's not anybody's business. Tí ó bá wú èèyàn máa dáwó fún Yomi. Tí ó bá wú èèyàn ní dáwó fún Yomi.
We are not talking about Wombi, but kò sẹ́ni mention owó.
Àti ẹ̀sọ́ owó rárá ṣẹ́gẹ̀ sílẹ̀ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Thank you, ma.
Ẹ ṣe jàre. Mi ò fẹ́ ká fìjà ṣe, mi ì dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká fi gbogbo àwọn.
They are coming here. You know, every time the only thing they use to attack
Mi
Yomi.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ mi nílẹ̀ máa hold on mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí ní ọ̀dẹ̀.
All right. Ó yá ẹ
Mo
sọ̀rọ̀.
ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi ò ní ṣe tí má tún sọ pé mi ò ní all day ń sìn níbi mo ṣe sọ mi ò ní all
Go
day.
straight to the point. Ó yẹ kẹ́ ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Point yẹn náà ni kò because you know something led to something.
Yes, sọ̀rọ̀. Sorry, ma.
Ẹ má bínú jàre, mo ń bọ̀. Torí mo ní àwọn voice notes púpọ̀ tí bá play. Kí ni ṣe jàre? Because gbogbo conversation kò sí secret ń bẹ̀. So when he contacted me, gbogbo secret gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ because I didn't do them alone. Nítorí ọjọ́ iwájú báyìí náà dẹ̀ ni. So I've been telling them Adura needs to speak up. Conversation yẹn pọ̀ is going to be long, but the summary is we even told them Adura ní láti jẹ́wọ́. Adura needs to speak up. Adura needs to tell the truth. Adura needs to do this. Mo bá hammer ẹ̀ fún King White. Ìgbọ́dọ̀ ìyá Mohbad náà, ìyá Mohbad Adura ní láti jẹ́wọ́. Mo dẹ̀ máa sọ fún wọn. Embalmment, mo máa ń sọ, ó wà nínú voice recording, ó wà nínú text messages. Embalmment issue is we are going to reopen it. Adura ní láti jẹ́wọ́. Ẹ fẹ́ k'Adura lọ sí jail. Kí ló máa wá ṣe báyìí? It is better for Adura to go and get a plea bargain láti jẹ́wọ́. Adura ní láti jẹ́wọ́. It is not in the light of negativity trying to shield Adura. It is in a light to push Adura to come and take the plea bargain so that wọ́n lè fún wa ní concrete what actually transpired. Èmi ò sí ńbẹ̀ mi mọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀, mi ò dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó gbàdúrà, mi ì dẹ̀ mọ òótọ́ kan tí mo mọ̀ ni wípé Wùnmí ló pa Mohbad. Àdúrà dẹ̀ wà ńbẹ̀, àdúrà dẹ̀ ń láti jẹ́wọ́. Àbúdé máa ń bèrè ọ̀yà Mohbad, wọ́n ní conversation ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò ń ṣe secret, kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí ò sí nínú jẹ́ kí n wá conversation rẹ̀ jáde. Kìnìyàn ló sọ ìta ìjẹ́ tìmí sí.
Madam Iris,
hold on, sir.
can I ask you one question, ma?
Hold on.
kì í ṣe nǹkan tí bọ̀dá Yomi ń kà nìyẹn. Kì í ṣe nǹkan tí bọ̀dá Yomi ń kà nìyẹn. Bọ̀dá Yomi bóyá kẹ́ ẹ tún kíní yẹn kà kán gbọ́ dáadáa.
Mo gbọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀.
Báwo làdúrà ṣe jẹ́wọ́?
Báwo lẹ ṣe máa ṣe tádùúrà òfin ní sọ rí tù?
Hello.
No. How are we going to do it?
Nǹkan tí Yomi ń sọ ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ́rì sí sọ.
No, kọ̀ọ̀kan náà la jọ ń sọ. Kọ̀ọ̀kan náà la jọ ń sọ. Ẹni ọ̀dọ̀ lọ wá mẹ́sẹ̀gì yẹn.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó tún fà.
Àmọ́ Sister Iris, ẹ jẹ́ Yomi, unmute yourself, Yomi.
Mo fẹ́ ka nǹkan mi again.
No.
And I want probably careful.
Ẹ jẹ́ ìyẹn that particular one ó ní wait.
Ìyẹn wà bẹ́ẹ̀, ìyẹn ó yẹ ẹ máa sọ díẹ̀ kẹ́ dákẹ́ ká mú mi wọlé.
Ẹ dákẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ àsọ yẹn nìkan gan lẹ́nu because.
Èkejì wà important o.
Yomi ẹ bá kọ́kọ́ tún ta alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ yẹn kà.
A ní alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ yẹn sẹ́ get me. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ yẹn.
Okay.
Let her talk about that. Thank you.
A lè wé sí gbogbo ẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé ká wá fi kan lẹ̀ ká nítorí pé
Padà ó jẹ́ ní nǹkan tó bá ti clear
ó jẹ́ lè nìkan la lè ṣe lónìí ká ṣe lè lónìí.
Okay, now he said, okay, so what are you going to do now? The embalmment case is coming back against Darosha, and Adura already claimed he embalmed Mohbad, and that carries about 7 years if convicted. Plus the new development ongoing. What or how do you think Adura can come out of all this without telling the real truth? That was how it was stated. Meanwhile, hold on. Madam Iris. In this place, she ruwa lójú. She get to me. Those that were trying to investigate the whole matter, because you were asking for Mama Mohbad's address. Anything right? Go send documents. That document, we don't know what the document is all about. Because I don't know.
And it's okay.
The document wo.
Ní sùúrù. Ní sùúrù.
Mo kàn yóò mọ̀ mo ṣe ń kà fún yín ni. Àwọn kan fẹ́ mọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́ bá lè help wa.
Ṣé bí mo ní bí báyìí èmi náà ní tó bá jẹ́ mi ló send ẹ̀ sí kò ń ṣe AI.
Mr. Yomi,
ẹ má worry, ẹ jẹ́ kán ka ilé ìtọ́lọ́pàá àti bọ̀dá Yomi gbé jáde, ẹ jẹ́ kán kà yẹn.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ní sùúrù
Wait, Lady Iris, you're gonna talk one second here. Mr. Yomi, is it possible that this conversation, you leave it to the point, you've been reading some certain ones before now. Is it possible that you just leave it as it is? Because you're not going to be, reading out for everybody to come and defend.
No,
I know.
It's not a big deal.
Because there is a reason for this forensics, right?
Yomi is not a kid.
There's a reason
Yomi is not a kid. Allow Yomi to do what is in his mind. Allow Yomi to do what is in his mind. Stop.
Lady Iris,
Lady Iris,
the way you come up here to attack Yomi today, I don't really like it. To be honest, wait, Yomi, Fabi, one second.
Hold on.
Is our person.
Hold on. Ẹ jẹ́ kí MLA ṣí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ kó máa lọ.
Please,
okay.
Let me just say, I'm gonna drop now, Mr. Yomi. Please calm down. So, Lady Iris, we were having like an intelligent conversation here. Yomi Fabi came to talk about what he has so far, even though he's not going into details. And I noticed that he has been, read Now this text message which was retrieved from a forensics lately that he's been doing, like he's been doing some underground work. He's never asked anybody for money, even though people has been supporting him underground and all that. But you coming up here, like, you can't be rubbishing this guy like this. Honestly, he's a celebrity. He has a name to protect. The way you always go about. Like I said, with all due respect, this is not from a place of hate or attack or anything. But you know, like, this is like 900 and something people watching this chat right now. You don't have to come up there. You don't have to donate or anything. If you don't have a background information in terms of what's going on, please find out before you come up and then attack. I mean, it's an eyesore on his name. It's not right.
I thought that was what the caller that called said. And exactly the same thing you are saying that is not right. It's exactly what you are doing to me now. Okay, this thing is, if we are going to, hold on, I just saw me. If we are going to do this amicably, say your combat is so, move on. You coming back to say this is equally absurd. Someone called, said something, and we've moved on past it. You came up, you now took us back to that place.
It's okay, Mama, it's okay. She may not be here when the person said it.
And the same thing that applies to her applies to me. Maybe I wasn't here when you were saying it, and I said what I was told. And someone, hold on, I'm a Jebe. Hold on, Yomi.
Madam Mary's, nígbà tí I make attempt láti arrest King White, àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá pè mí pé the moment they arrested King White, even before they arrested King White, ó wá sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá in confidence, ó wá dá orúkọ yín fún wọn pé gbogbo nǹkan tí a plan, eye tó wà involve, ó ní èèyàn kan tó ń jẹ́ Supreme Iron Lady, ó ti sọ gbogbo nǹkan tí a fẹ́ lò fáwọn, and I called you ma, ṣé mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ àbí mo bèrè ma, mo ní eye tó wà involve, bye mo náà ọlọ́pàá pè mí sí wọ́n ní King White ń sọ fáwọn pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ mọ̀hún bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ gbóhùn lọ court, eye tó wà involve, gbogbo ẹ̀ lòun ti mọ̀ òun ò lè wá Supreme kan wá ní báwo ló ṣe mọ̀, ó ní Supreme. And when King White was arrested nínú ọgbà ọlọ́pàá, ó accuse àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn, ó dẹ̀ mention yín, and I told you again, ẹni kí ignore ẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ get me? No, I never knew you were conversing with
Yomi Suru. Jẹ́ ká máa mú lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Yomi ò béèrè yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi. Ṣá jẹ́ ká máa mú lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Ṣé mi sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀ fún yín?
Má da gbogbo ẹ̀ rú. Ó sọ gbogbo yẹn. Jẹ́ ká máa mú lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, gbogbo ẹ̀ má lá máa yàn. Sórí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ní sùúrù Yomi, gbogbo conversation tí gbogbo wa jọ ní, they are all recorded. So má gún gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀. Don't let us mumble jumble it.
Supreme, sorry.
Everybody kàn interject èmi ṣáà ni mo ní mo fẹ́ sọ.
Ó ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ni. Do you think you are in a mess for having conversation with King White? Yes or no?
I am. I was.
Yes.
Okay. I was.
Good.
Me, stupid. Kò dẹ̀ sí conversation tí mo ní pẹ̀lú King White that is not documented and that we don't have other people listening. So mi ò bẹ̀rù kankan, kò sí fòyà.
In addition, Supreme will forever hide the relationship.
Because injustice for Mohbad, nobody can be trusted because of things like this. Okay, so kò sí pé Ọlọ́run ti mú àṣírí no kò sí yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Truth wo lẹ sọ pé tí ẹ fẹ́. How can Abdullah get out of this without saying the truth?
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ because everybody's been interjecting. Kò dẹ̀ ní flow.
Everybody mute, ẹjọ́. Mute. Bọ́dà láti ẹ má gbé call for now, ẹjọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbọ́ ẹyọkan yìí lọ, mo ti gbọ́. Mo ti gbọ́.
All of this, Mr. Lati, is just a huge misunderstanding. You see, all these chats that Mr. Yomi is talking about is something that Aries always talks on our platform about this. They play bad game for Abdullah. She says this all the time.
You don't worry. Aries is here to defend herself. Let Aries talk. Let us leave Aries to talk.
Because secret in gbogbo kini, I say them all the time. I say I talk to your King White all the time. I spoke to Iya Mohbad. I go to Iya Mohbad voice note jáde.
Ó yẹ kẹ́ ti wá ẹ látàárọ̀ tàti.
Báwo ṣe máa wá látàárọ̀ ṣé mo mọ̀ pé mò ń bọ̀ ń bí ni.
No pé ní ìta fi ń sọ
ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ká tún máa interject báwo lèèyàn mẹ́ta ṣe wá
fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ máa ṣàwọn yẹn lórí platform mi later níjọ́. So anyway ẹ yẹ kí n sọ jàre. Anyway it's been so we've been trying to have King White to release Adura so Adura can speak his truth. And we did a lot of things. Mo dẹ̀ sọ kò sí bí Àdúrà ò ṣe ní go down without speaking the truth. Kí lè máa wá ṣe sí? Allow Adura to come speak the truth. Allow Adura to come and speak the truth. We went as far. Pé ká gba lọ́ọ̀yà fún tó máa fi sọ tòótọ́. We even with Smith and Bankole, we wanted to give Adura a plea bargain. So Adura can come and speak the truth. Because we have to see somebody, we don't have a concrete evidence. We must have someone that we can hold on to that can work with us so that we can get to the bottom of the truth. So if I say to you, there's no any other way other than for Adura to come out and speak the truth. So if it is the context you read it from, that is what, and Orazimo Soyi, secret. I say it on my platform all the time. Bele, ó depend tó bá ṣe wò ni, ojo, ó depend ibi tó bá ṣe read ẹ̀ sí ni. Okay, so there's no point saying, oh, double agency, that. No. Adura needs to speak only if you know. Yes. And let me go back to, I need Iya Mohbad's Adura address. I say it on my platform. Prime Boy, ó ti sue Iya Mohbad. Àwa là ń ṣe. Iya Mohbad needed to be served. Iya Mohbad, I need láti serve.
Supreme.
Hold on, don't interject, please. I should need address here. If anybody more than saw that lórí platform with me. Gbogbo bí Prime Boy ṣe sue police officer, àwa là ń ṣe. Jokem ló sanwó ẹ̀. Bí Prime Boy ṣe sue Iya Mohbad, àwa là ń ṣe. Èmi ló sanwó ẹ̀. So there is absolutely this is not the first time mo ṣe pé mo pe King White láti bèrè address Iya Mohbad. It's not the first time. I said this on my platform all the time. Kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ pé àṣírí ti tú o. No. It's not anything I do in secret, and I don't work alone. And I should need address Iya Mohbad, even though we have done some certain things. Because Prime Boy, muka lawsuit to Prime Boy, bó ṣe sue Iya Mohbad. Ìgbà tí Prime Boy ṣe cease and desist letter. But because we need to get
Supreme, without telling the real truth. Without telling the real truth.
I said it. How can Adura get out of this without telling the real truth? That means he needs to tell the truth.
Without telling the real truth, how can it, I don't understand the English.
Money, how can Adura get in out of this without telling the real truth? How?
Real truth.
Exactly. How can he get out without telling the real truth?
Yomi, hold on. Why do you say not to tell the real truth? Real truth.
I said,
Madam,
of it with
English is correct.
Now, Adura is saying the truth, but that is not the truth.
But do you know what?
It was a rhetorical question. It was a rhetorical question.
This woman is not letting us move forward. We need to move forward.
Take it to car.
English in now. How can he get out of this without telling the real truth? Share truth to ni. Adura sọ yìí ni. Adura has not been speaking the truth. Adura needs to speak the real truth. The real truth.
He said, how can it get of
English.
it? The embalming matter without speaking the real truth. How can it get out of it? Anyway, they are what is going on that? Come on, this thing,
Yomi.
It's a matter of English language. It was a rhetorical question.
Supreme, Oya, listen to this. Listen to this. AOA, bá mi ṣàlàyé fún wọn.
Mr. Yomi, Sherry.
Máa sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n náà ṣe quick.
Because if not for your work, I need to you understand? However, I'm not supporting Supreme, but Supreme somebody báwo ni àdúrà ṣe fẹ́ jáde nínú wàhálà láì ṣe pé
ó sọ òótọ́.
You understand? How with the English in Ibẹ̀ you understand? However, you pa àmọ́ tó wà lọ́wọ́ yín. English Ibẹ̀ yẹn, phrase Ibẹ̀ yẹn ni pé báwo
without telling the real truth. Báwo lè
ṣé tó lè bẹ̀rù question bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn AOA.
Bí máa gbọ́ AOA bí pé kí n máa fọ́ mi fẹ́ jáde tí mi ní sóòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí o.
Sóòótọ́ ìwà English Ibẹ̀ yẹn nìyẹn. You understand? So ẹ má jẹ́ ká fa wàhálà pẹ̀lú gbogbo eléyìí and this and that and that. All we have to do is Yomi should keep doing his work. Bóyá ránṣẹ́ lọ. Ó ti fún wa ní influence ẹ̀rọ àti máa gbogbo tí ìbẹ̀wò 1.1 lówó wà báyìí. Ẹ máa dúró tó àlẹ́ FYP so that he won't put out many things again, and I trust him for that.
All right.
You understand?
Hello ma.
Hello sir. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sir, òyìnbó tá à ń sọ yìí gbogbo wa la máa wà colonized by English speaking without unless tó bá jẹ́ pé woman yìí sọ pé báwo how is Adura going to come out of this thing unless he tell the real truth. Ó yàtọ̀ tó without telling the real truth.
No, ó yàtọ̀ mommy.
Let me tell you the follow-up chat. Follow-up chat Yomi. Follow-up chat Ẹgbọ́rọ̀ mi. She said, Mommy, I don't want anything to happen to Adura.
Mommy, ẹ lè pè padà God ló já yín, Lagata ló já yín. Lagata.
Hello, brother.
Sir.
Mo kí gbogbo ilé o. Mo ń gbọ́ ń fẹ́ dá sí tòyìn ni. Ṣé rí the use of word tí Supreme ló fẹ́ máa fa kíní na just simple English pé lẹ́yìn oyè ṣe sọ yẹn ni. Though people can term it in two ways. But nǹkan tí Aries ń sọ ń bẹ̀ yẹn tá a gbọ́ tí Mr. Yomi kà yẹn hàn pé báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ jáde without speaking his truth.
Kí ló come to question yẹn now Lagata? What are you? Why are you talking
they
like
said
this?
I don't want anything to happen to Adura. But the same thing is I don't want something to happen to the Adura.
Oya túbọ̀ Lagata túbọ̀ nǹkan tí Yomi wí. Gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yomi wí.
Follow-up conversation. We need the follow-up conversation.
The follow-up conversation.
The follow-up conversation.
I don't want anything to happen to Adura. Mama Mohbad cannot cry over any of her kids again.
The same Aries, you know,
exactly. And then the guy said 100% nothing will happen to him.
Listen,
yeah, now.
Jerry, shaking was Timba fake by information lọ́wọ́ yàn. Timba fake by information lọ́wọ́ yàn. Ṣé màá wá sọ fún pé I want her to cry over her children ni? Won't you show empathy in order to get to what you are going?
No, not in this case. Madam,
hold on, sir. Will you say, ṣé ẹni sùúrù ṣàjàre, ẹni sùúrù, ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń flash. Mi tún fẹ́ kí màmá Mohbad sunkún lórí ọmọ kankan. Ẹ jẹ́ kí this boy needs to speak his real truth. Kó bọ́tà kó gba plea bargain. Let him come and get a plea bargain.
Yomi ti rogo.
Ta ló sọ pé Yomi ti rogo? Oh, the prince.
Ẹ má yìnbó kí ni mo wà lọ́wọ́.
Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ yí nǹkan ló sọ pé wọ́n máa yí nǹkan mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ ni? What are you
doing? Yes, tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe ni kò dá o. kò dára
Ẹni
náà
sùúrù,
ní bàtà tí náà jẹ́ o
ẹni sùúrù.
kò dára náà.
Mọ́jọ́lá ẹ jẹ́ kí Rìní sọ̀rọ̀ Rìní
ẹ bá rí àbíkí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ni.
No.
ẹ kí bí Rìní sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́ everybody ẹ kí bí Rìní sọ̀rọ̀.
damage control.
Bí Rìní ẹjọ́ kàtà
mi ò ṣe damage control.
ẹjọ́
damage sí mò ń control.
Supreme
mi ò ṣe damage control. I'm telling you the actual fact. I'm not damage controlling. There's no.
Oya mo bí Rìní kí lẹ fẹ́ sọ ẹjọ́.
Nǹkan tí mo kàn tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ is this, ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí òyìnbó ó yẹra wa jura wa lọ. And don't let us forget, some things you will say there will be question mark. Tó yẹ pé ó ń béèrè question. And then there are ways you will say something tó jẹ́ pé ó máa wà affirmative. Tó yẹ pé ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni affirmatively. Ṣé rí ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù. Ibi tẹ́mi kàn ti ní problem lele that Supreme came up. I've heard her a couple of times talk about King White on her platform. But Sherry, gimmicks táwọn èèyàn máa ń lò, style táwọn èèyàn máa ń lò is what you repeated this morning, Supreme. And that is why everybody is now coming at you. Because you came up and you said, Koma Dawo. And that is the style to discredit this man. Excuse me.
All the time.
Sorry. Yes, sir. That is the style tí gbogbo wọn máa ń lò everywhere. Tọ́n bá ti wá sí anywhere tí Yomi wà. They think it's all about money, and that is what they used to discredit him and rubbish his effort.
Be renewed.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
Okay, go ahead.
That has always been the thing that everybody used, and that was exactly what you did this morning. So to me, that means you did it with intention. I may be wrong, but that intention was very bad. Because if all you're coming to say when you knew that your name was mentioned was Koma Dawo, then that means there's a problem that you are shying away from addressing. That's my own take about that. Sherry, and I will also want to advise. Yomi came here this morning to give us information. I don't think Supreme needs to be here to defend anything. Supreme can go to a platform and defend it. You don't need to defend it here. You don't need to.
That's what I've been saying.
You don't need to defend it here.
Need to defend it because some people will be here, will not be on my platform. This is the conversation here. This conversation happened February 1st. February 1st. Money that no one bet mo le screenshot ẹ sẹ́jẹ̀ screenshot ẹ sí brother Lati. Ó dẹ̀ pé mo ní nọ́mbà yín. Mo ti screenshot ẹ. Screenshot ẹ bí báyìí. Then sáré send ẹ sí Mr. Lati so that you can have a prior conversation. Hold on, Mr. Lati. Hold on. Mo dà pé mo ní nọ́mbà àwọn olórí ẹbí wọn ń bí.
Hello,
okay. Mo ti send ẹ sí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, Mr. Lati. I sent you something.
Conversation yẹn ṣì wà láàrin yẹn.
Ó ní ẹ kó ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá kà fún yín. Ó tutù lọ́bẹ̀.
Can they get hold of get hold of?
All right.
I need to.
So that we can know after that conversation, kí ni next thing tó tún jọ sọ.
Òun náà nìyẹn ó ti sọ síbẹ̀ kí ni mo pè ń sí February 21. Mo bèrè àdírẹ́sì ya Mohbad, which we still need.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká calm down.
Òun náà rèé kò sí wàhálà àjà náà.
Calm down, relax, we'll get the truth.
All right.
You understand? Supreme, ẹ̀yin náà bá wa calm down, ẹ relax.
Mi ò ẹ má bínú mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí ní ṣẹ́gun ẹ má bínú.
Ẹ calm down.
Ẹ ṣe sà, mo tún tún lose ẹ̀. But mo ti send the conversation yẹn sí.
You want me to read it?
Of course. Because the secret in there, I don't keep secrets.
The most funny guy. You and Iya Mohbad seriously need to truly join the public to fight this authorities of evil.
Atrocity
evil. Why did you edit it? Yes, it doesn't yellow glass in me.
Is this conversation before this one that you read or after?
It's
or
the
was
same.
it
It's
before?
the same.
I mean, is it before or after?
February 1st, 2025. Ẹni sùúrù, you and Iya Mohbad seriously needs to truly join the public to fight this atrocity evil. Okay, Moni, why did you edit your message? He doesn't care about Adura's situation. That was what you typed seriously. Only I don't just want to be talking about him. We're talking about Damola. Only I just don't want to be talking about him because now real wicked and idiots. Only money so okay. What are you going to do that?
The conversation
that's what I was saying. Exactly.
Hold on now. Money okay. What are you going to do now? The embalmment case is coming back against Adura, against Darosha, and Adura already claimed because Adura ló sọ pé òun lòun embalm.
Báwo ni ṣe máa ń attack platform wa lélẹ̀ yìí that we encourage people, we bring people. Latisne, we need to stop this.
Why are you doing this? You can do this on your platform. Let Uncle Yomi do what he has to do. We are not babies, please. What is she hiding? We all have Ugolani Dafeshe.
Let Supreme go to the comment section, Latisne. People will attack us again on this platform that we are bringing people, we just allow people on the platform.
Mr. Latif is accommodating you. You can't take this on your platform.
All right. Yomi, eba ṣàlàyé, eba ka nǹkan tí ẹ kà lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ó yàtọ̀ sí ti Supreme Sendi. Kó má dá wa lórí rú.
I need the same conversation, ni say. It only happened one day. Ṣebí nǹkan ló lè.
Correct. That's good. Latisne, don't be encouraging all this kind of thing. They will attack our platform again and say that please what we do.
Yes.
Àti fọláyè látàrọ wọn jẹ́ kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀. Supreme máa bọ̀ padà ẹ máa bọ̀.
Oh, Latisne.
Ibi tí ṣé ń gbọ́dọ̀ mi èmi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé
mo jẹ́ kí Yomi sọ̀rọ̀ ní problem mo ti gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ mo ti gbọ́.
Èmi mọ̀ pé I don't know she's actually the one. Because the Bible me more she's the one. I would have not contacted her. I would have contacted her and asked some salient questions because this is not just a concern to me. That are
nǹkan tí Yomi ń kà yẹn àti nǹkan tí Aries tó kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn is just simple use of English. You can treat it clockwise, you can treat it anti-clockwise. Ó depend lè bí ẹ̀ bá ṣe understand English ẹ̀ sí àti bí ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ direct ẹ̀ sí tó máa suit èèyàn. So nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé ẹ wo nǹkan tó ń sọ prior before that statement tó wà lọ́wọ́ Yomi yẹn àti tó ń sọ after that statement tó wà lọ́wọ́ Yomi ó máa determine nǹkan tí
Aries mean.
Ó máa determine nǹkan tí statement yẹn ọgọ́ fún rẹ̀
tó mean.
Tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀.
Okay.
Exactly the one before and the one after. Olóògbé fi mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀ gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́ lórí statement yẹn.
All right, thank you. Ẹ ṣé sir.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Thank you. Now Yomi.
Now I want us to listen carefully. And God sees my heart. I don't know it is Supreme Iron Lady because I can't be affirming in Timo Mopai until now that she is able to confirm it directly. It's a real source of concern because there are other stuff that the investigators are working on. Now, this is a direct statement that what are you going to do now? This particular one ìyẹn ti kan àwọn tí ó wà another side ẹni tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. What are you kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe báyìí? Now that the embalming case is coming back against Darosha, and Adura already claimed he embalmed Mohbad, and that carries about 7 years. That means Adura ti sọ pé òun lòun embalm Mohbad, ẹ̀wọ̀n ọdún méje dẹ̀ ni fún. The person now continued that if convicted, he said, plus the new development ongoing, what and how do you think Adura can come out of all of this? Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ bọ́nú ẹ̀ without telling the real truth? Tí ò ní sọ ìtọ́jú òtítọ́ gangan. That means what Adura said pé òun lòun embalm Mohbad yẹn is not the real truth. That báwo ló ṣe wá fẹ́ bọ́ nínú kéèsì tí ó ti sọ pé òun lòun embalm Mohbad tó involve 7 years. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ láì tí ò ní sọ òtọ́ gangan? Because it is believed that what Adura said about pé òun lòun embalm irọ́ ni. But báwo ló ṣe wá fẹ́ bọ́ nínú yìí tó ti wá sọ yẹn tí ò dẹ̀ tún ní sọ òtọ́ gangan? Now, this is it. The person now continued, said, I don't want anything to happen to Adura. Was Adura not there when Mohbad was embalmed? So why don't you want anything to happen to him?
Adura not there when Mohbad was killed.
Adura is accessory after the fact. You were there, you witnessed it, and you actually lied about it. So if until Adura, Nipo sọ pé èmi ni mo embalm Mohbad.
Mr. Yomi, excuse me, brother Latiema Bino. Sherry, this word is straightforward. Without is a verb. Now, my manager sent me to France and said, Lagbaja, go to our other branch in France without taking flight. Oh, was straightforward. Doubt without there is an action word. All the what follows. Without telling the truth means he had to be released without. Doubt without there is an action.
The real truth
is a verb. Is a verb that is
without telling the real truth.
That is holding it concrete. So people should not just come up and be saying we can read it anti-clockwise, clockwise, or
Jerry enjoy. You can say sorrow.
No. Wait, let me just explain something.
You are not explaining the English correctly. I'm very sorry. You are only explaining it the way you are only putting the word the way you understood it.
At least I'm the one talking. Now,
Supreme, they have more of all this conversation. So all this one, we're just now.
According to what Mr. Yomi read, according to what Mr. Yomi read, how can Adura be released without? This is a verb, and a verb is an action word. This is what makes it concrete. Without.
English local by English
without. The words this time, without. I've said it. My manager sent me to France. Go to France without taking a flight. That means either I drive, or I use a train without.
No, sir.
It's straightforward. That is a verb there.
If your manager said to you, how can you go to France without taking a flight? He's not saying go without taking a flight. He was asking you an rhetorical question. How can you go?
I'm still here.
How can you go? I am reading the answer question. I am explaining, and I'm here.
ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí Yorùbá.
How can you travel without taking a flight? It's a rhetorical question.
Ẹ ká yẹ English ti kó bá yẹ.
Supremo, why don't you want anything to happen to Adura?
Yomi má sọ Yorùbá, ẹ ká sọ Yorùbá, ẹ ká sọ Yorùbá. English ti kó bá yín. Ẹ sọ yẹ ká sọ Yorùbá ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ ká sọ Yorùbá. Èdè abínibí. Ẹ ká gbogbo alógbó Yorùbá.
Sorry.
Ìyá ẹ máa sọ Yorùbá o. Ìyá ẹ máa sọ Yorùbá. Ìyá ẹ máa ń pọ̀fọ̀. Ẹ máa ń pọ̀fọ̀. Ẹ máa sọ Yorùbá o.
Secondly, Supremo.
Yomi má sọ Yorùbá, má sọ Ìgbò. Má sọ Ìgbò Yorùbá ni ká sọ.
Clear. I want to clear this off my head. I'm having a problem with Supreme saying I never discuss or actually ask her. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ní King White ó confirm pé somebody Supreme gave her information about our next action about him. Ìyẹn ẹgbẹ́ kan.
Espada ṣẹ́fẹ́ dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni àkìlóye tẹ̀lé mi.
Mo ń dáhùn jẹ́. Mo ń dáhùn
Supreme.
Sir.
Èmi, ẹ̀yin, and probably few other people made and took decisive action on the extension Tafegba for Adura and Damola, so that phone forensic can be done, and then we would extract all the videos to the phone Adura and other evidence. And of course, you paid money into an account to and stuff like that. And then Supreme Kwame Jokem, sent the remaining, and we were able to action it. And by that Monday, I just want to know whether you are seriously concerned. And by that Monday, to your kicking take effect. It was that Monday the case was actually, they ambushed me, and then the case was transferred out of Zone 2. And now, because I'm going to try and bring out, is it that I call the police officer, go confirm anything King White is, or and to King White, did he ever mention your name?
Let me.
Or you got that pay King White because you're now saying I never even ask you. King White. If you truly record our conversation, then you must have where I ask you. King White, I want to pay King White in Daruko. Gbogbo bó ṣe fẹ́ arrest, bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ iye tí a deposit. Mobilize ọlọ́pàá. Ẹni sùúrù mà. Mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ yín àbí mi ò bèrè lọ́wọ́ yín.
Ṣé jẹ́ ká máa sọ ní tó bá ti sọ díẹ̀ máa sọ torí mo máa gbàgbé.
Èmi dákẹ́.
Èmi yóò ní rántí. Jẹ́ ká máa sọ díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká máa mú. I remember you called me. Ipe bye pé extension. Mo dẹ̀ sọ pé 400 ni mo máa san, 400 ni máa fún ẹ. Mo rántí. And you said
King White here first, last one. King White confirm. Mo náà ọlọ́pàá pè mí pé King White dárúkọ yín, ẹni pé mi ò bá yín sorry. Ipe ó sọ pé ẹ̀yin ni ẹ sọ fún un. And the King White was mentioning your and fighting the police. But gbogbo ohun tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe Supreme Iron Lady ti sọ fún un pé iye báyìí gan ló wà involved. Ṣé mo bá yín sọ mi bá yín sọ?
Ó bá mi sọ yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n jẹ́ ń sọ nǹkan tí jẹ́ ń sọ pápá. No, jẹ́ ń sọ nǹkan fún ẹ tí mo mọ̀. Ní sùúrù náà, mo ti sọ no lẹ́ẹ̀mélòó. Ní sùúrù. Let me tell you one thing.
I will need like few minutes to go down, get the evidence out. Because any you buying so, and it's quite funny.
Let me say something quickly. Let me quickly say something. Tí èmi gan bá ń bá King White sọ̀rọ̀, tí èmi gan bá ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. King White máa ń lo that same slogan fún mi pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe lòun everybody ń ṣe lòun mọ̀. Òun fúnra ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń lo slogan yẹn fún mi. Ipe gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe ni òun mọ̀. So King White is fond of always ìgbà tó ń tí àwọn everybody àti Kudi gbogbo wọn tó ń jẹ ó máa ń sọ fún mi òun gan máa ń lò fún mi. So King White is always fond of.
Hello, Mr. Richard. Mr. Ṣé wàá pa àbá?
Okay, sir.
Mo fẹ́ sáré béèrè kankan ni mo ti gbàgbé nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ King White lálàkọ́kọ́ yẹn tí a fi fẹ́ arrest ẹ̀ yẹn. Ìgbà tá a fẹ́ arrest King White ńgbà yẹn tẹ ní ó pé yín péyàn kan sọ pé iye kan ni wọ́n fóun ṣe gbá kan mi ìrántí orúkọ ẹni tẹ ló sọ ńgbà yẹn ṣe rántí.
Mi ò tí ì rántí ìbéèrè tẹ́ ń béèrè yẹn ò ní tí ì gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀ o.
Okay, ìgbà tá a fẹ́ arrest King White tó wá ní pé òun gbọ́ kinní kan eye báyìí ni wọ́n fẹ́ fún lọ́fẹ́ fi arrest òun lọ́fẹ́ fi gbóhùn lọ́kọ́.
tìbẹ́yìn náà padà tí wọ́n ń believe ẹ̀ wọ́n lọ́nà ti lọ fún ọlọ́pàá ní 800,000.
ó dárúkọ péyàn kan.
ṣé ta ló dárúkọ ó dárúkọ lóòótọ́ mọ mi ò lè rántí mọ́ ọ lọ.
ṣé tí ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ orúkọ yẹn Supreme kinní kan tẹ sọ fún mi.
Supreme kinní kan ṣé kìí ṣe Supreme kinní kan.
Supreme Iron Lady.
Yes bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ntú fẹ́ rántí orúkọ yẹn ni mo fẹ́ rántí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé fún mi wà.
bọ́sẹ̀ wait a minute though.
ṣùgbọ́n iná padà confam ẹ̀ lẹ́tà tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé àlọ́ ṣe iye tí a ṣe kíní kan kankan ẹ̀jọ̀ sọ wọ́n pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Exactly nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ kàn fún orúkọ yẹn ni mo fẹ́ get lẹ́ni. All right sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So wait a minute though Yomi ó ti gbàgbé pé èmi náà ni mo sanwó ẹjọ ẹ hold on ẹ sáré sọ ilé.
ẹ lè wá sọ̀rọ̀ pati
Yomi wait Yomi this your case with King White it wasn't the first one. Ó ti gbàgbé pé True African TV a ti fẹ́ gbé King White tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ a ti ṣe petition fún tí mo kà.
kò kọjú pé mo bó ṣe jọra wọn.
No ó ti gbàgbé wait sorry tó bá jẹ́ pé ó sọ ìgbà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní wọ́n lọ ṣe kinní kan ó ti gbàgbé pé wọ́n ti fẹ́ gbé tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ True African TV.
No, I'm talking about the figure involved. But I was only confiding in you.
Ní sùúrù.
Ó sọ máa ń sọ.
Wait Yomi wait.
Ó lè pé.
Yomi wait now Yomi wait.
Wọ́n ti change topic wọ́n ti change topic. Supreme ti divide wa kì í ṣe bí tá à ń lọ lọ.
But máa yẹ ò dárúkọ fígọ̀ sí yín náà.
Hello.
Ó dárúkọ fígọ̀.
But the lady máa yẹn ní ó confirm máa yẹn ní ó confirm.
Ó ní 800,000 ó dárúkọ fígọ̀ ó ní 800,000.
Okay 800,000 kọ́ ni Yomi pè fún mi then. Yomi wait Yomi wait jẹ́ kí n sọ tèmi.
Arrest and the court.
Yomi jẹ́ sọ tèmi 1.1 million ló pè fún wa.
Owó extension nìyẹn. That's why I said you will talk about that one.
No. Mi ìmọ̀ kankan pa 800. Ìgbà tó pè mí àti Joken ta ṣe group call. 1.1 million ló pè Yomi jẹ́ sọ tèmi.
Kì í ṣe bí tá à ń lọ nìyẹn Supreme kì í ṣe bí tá à ń lọ nìyẹn má change topic kí ni tí mo rẹ́ dáadáa yìí.
topic Supreme sọ̀rọ̀ accountability ẹ̀jọ́ accountability kan là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀.
Láti sinẹ́ Supreme wà ní
ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ no or yes là ń bèrè is it not yes or no nǹkan tá à ń bèrè nìyẹn.
All right,
Yomi, you need to keep your circle very tight though. I keep telling you, I told you this before.
The circle is very, very dirty. That circle is very, very dirty.
You need to keep it tight. I'm not blaming you. I am not blaming you. I'm just telling you.
Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé arrest King White, he needs to go to court. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé a fẹ́ ṣe extension, kọ́fù lè di àdúrà àti àjàmálámú.
Hold on, Yomi.
Oya,
wọ́n gbọ́ ẹ.
Hello, everybody. Ẹ káàsán, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káalẹ́. Supreme, ẹ̀yin ni mo ní ọ̀rọ̀ bá sọ. Ṣẹ̀rí tóní tí ẹlẹ́jọ́ bá ti mú ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ lórí kò ní pẹ́ lórí ìkúnlẹ̀ mi ò mọ̀wé pa. Ṣẹ̀rí all this thing, I know you very well. Even though to tell nínú voice yìí, nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ ìyẹn mo bẹ ṣe máa fire. But gbogbo wa we are all the same. I understand. Kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ni gbogbo wa. But mo fẹ́ kẹ́ accept pé kíní yìí, irú question ni kí bọ̀ síbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí pé ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́gbẹ́ pẹ̀lú King White ṣe mọ̀ kó tí kọ́kọ́ rùn nìyí náà. For the first one, but anything tó wà nínú ẹmọ nínú ara yín pé it is true ẹ má tún gbé nǹkan mi tá a bá sọ ẹ ń dàbá ti bí ẹ ti but I just accept it and say to everyone kò ní ṣe pé mo ní kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ move on but kẹ máa sọ yẹ kẹ máa sọ pé ẹ dà wá lórí irú gbogbo èèyàn púpọ̀ ló ń wọ̀nyí ṣe understand accept it ó ti wà fucked up ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ń try best yín ní pé òkè kíkiní ilé ìdàbọ̀ ọ̀nà tẹ́ máa fi gbà mo mọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń try láti ṣe yí pé ẹ fẹ́ win àtàwọn King White pé kẹ́ lè fi gba òótọ́ jáde lọ́wọ́ wọn bọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ ṣe máa ṣe ẹ̀ ń lọ right ẹ̀ ń lọ left but accept it pé kò ṣe nǹkan tó kúkú wà lẹ́yìn kò ṣe pé wọ́n sọ pé òkè fáyọ̀ ilé pa Mohbad àbẹ̀wò náà tó wà náà tó pa bad. No, you're trying your best, but you are trying in the wrong way. And accept your faults. Accept it, ma. Please, Ejo. Because let me first on here. Thank you.
Can I say something?
Yomi ló gbé tọ́ sí phone forensic jáde yìí o. Yomi ló gbé tọ́ sí phone forensic jáde yìí o. Jokem, mọ́mí Jokem kan yẹn ni. Ayé Yomi.
Èmi ni o.
Sá.
Èmi ni bọ́dà láti mo sáré gòkè torí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́mi rí tó ń ṣe lọ.
Ta ló mute wọn?
Ta ló mute mi? Nǹkan tí mo torí ẹ̀dùn kè ní ẹ̀ka san bọ́dà láti ṣẹ wa. Òun ni pé because ṣe rí ìwà tí táwọn méjèèjì wù lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ìwà ìtinilójú gbáà ni. Ohun kan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó dá ọpọlọ wa rú tó dá wa láàmú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad tí wọ́n ń gbé oríṣiríṣi tó ń gbẹ̀bọ̀dì tó ń ṣe gbá oníkálukú máa gba ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run lórí ipa tó oníkálukú bá kó lórí justice for Mohbad. Níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ dé yìí mo rí pé ẹ̀ ń refresh memory yín ni ibi justice tí wọ́n ti dé mọ́nú odó tí ò ń ṣe pé bóyá kò sẹ́ni tí ò gbìyànjú láti ṣe táwọn tó ní nǹkan wọn ò dẹ̀ ní kí wọ́n ṣe. Any monetary contribution Jokem platform dáwó kan Jokem sanwó gbá Jokem sanwó àwo nínú discussion yẹn ẹjọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kó jáde mọ́ ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlọ́kọ́ tí mo torí ẹ̀gùn kìíní ẹ má jẹ́ kó jáde mọ́. Bọ́dà láti ẹ̀yìn kọ àwọn méjèèjì tọ́jọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ ẹ̀yìn Lédèrísì àti Yomi ni mò ń bá wí. Discussion yẹn jẹ́ kó base láàrin ẹ̀yin méjèèjì. Mi ò fẹ́ kí orúkọ mi involve nínú ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹjọ́ kó tí mo torí ẹ̀gùn kìíní yẹn o.
Ẹ ṣé. Ó yá Yomi ẹja máa bẹ́ tó wà lọ.
So basically, as it is now, police are working, and very shortly, when we get to the real bridge, we'll cross it. There are other people that whatever they have said or they've done in the dark, and that is why I have to say that justice for Mohbad started probably December 3rd. Tó wà very, very important. Up until now, how the case left zone 2 to padà sí Panti, I am yet to get the final concrete reason or whoever was behind it, but we will know very shortly. Mo ń gbọ́ kó sọ pé èèyàn kan ló mobilize wọn financially, whether Karim, I don't know how true that is. But tó bá jẹ́ yẹn ni, we will know very shortly. Video 3 seconds tó ń gbé pamọ́ at extension by the special grace of God, it will come out. Ntí mo mọ̀ tó dájú ni pé they know themselves that Adura, if there is anybody he would have to confide in or to drop evidence or where see, knowing fully that the police will come for him, is still the same King White. And that is why he is not just a person of interest. Oh my, expose Opolopo. This King White was working, the bad him being seen, oh she shepherd Karimo, and other sort of can tell me only come and attack Karimo. They should attack Yomi. They should drag Yomi fabiyi because they still need to get some vital information from Karimo. And this is the same Karimo that will come out and say, Yomi Oleni, Yomi Oloji fake stamp. The point is we are dealing with so many double agents. Most of these people, I don't know them. Most of these people, they are faceless. They keep hiding their faces, and that is the whole mess that we found ourselves in. And if there is anything they will keep using, they want to use money to blackmail. Emi ko say mi ò sọ pé mo kọjá ṣòro tán lè dáwọ́ for now. Mi ò tí ì ní ìṣòro tí màá sọ pé òkè kan wá dá owó fún mi. So if there is anything people are doing is to support an NGO to push. and kò sẹ́ni àfẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ bọ́ lọ́ọ̀ nípò ẹ̀ tí ó fẹ́ jèrè àwọn ọmọ tó bí ló máa wo the enormous sacrifice. And look at fúnra ilẹ̀ ń gbọ́ another ibi tí mò ń sùn wọ́n tún dẹ̀ trap lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́. And the fact that we're able to go this route, go for Calvary, and then to reload. Justice for Mohbad is not dead. As a matter of fact, ó ti ń débi tó ti ní àpẹẹrẹ bọ̀. But tá a bá fẹ́ jà fún òótọ́, gbogbo àwọn pátákópa yìí aláti wọ́ wọn bọ̀ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. The only weakness is because people want you to, they want to support, they want to do, and they want to know what you want to do with it. And when necessary, they want to hold you by the balls to blackmail you. But more way, what go tinge talo, mo ṣe face e lo. And me, even if I saw Dubai lo, ebi mo kwe, this Lady Harris is the one in question. And temagboro me tears. If I had known she was the one, I would have gone for her. But me ti ka bo ti side titi fabiyi sola yen le bi te lo te jemi logun te mi she come up, because we need concrete information, and that is why I'm also coming out, because we need to smoke some of them out, and we will, so that gbogbo ko nse àwọn tó pa Mohbad nìkan ni problem by àwọn tó put ara wọn on the way in within us and outside. Gbogbo wọn láti fojú balẹ̀ ẹjọ́, they have to pay for the crimes they all committed, because all láàrin wa wọ́n ṣojú méjì and they are messing things up, and with or without we have to just walk láti bóyá wa. So ẹ má mi mọ̀ mo fẹ́ sọ bẹ́ ṣe dúró tọ́lọ̀ fi sí lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kẹ́ dúró ẹ̀ olórí ẹbí Ọlọ́run ò ní fi yín lẹ̀. We will get to where we are going, because the government will never say they will not listen to us. What can I expect? If the public wants justice for Mohbad, the public must be able to know they need a point man, and they must gather what they want as evidence. And luckily for them, if you had a won't send the whatever to first send the same, they cannot remove me from the case. Mo lè gbé case yìí sìn, mo lè gbọ́ lọ anywhere. I can approach the presidency, I can approach the DSS, I can approach anybody to say, hey, Mio, that extension of a video, I still do not trust Panti, and wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn tí ò ní sí wàhálà nù. Àwọn mo kàn máa bẹ gbogbo àwọn tó ń rò pé bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ bà mí lórúkọ jẹ́, intanet fi bà mí lórúkọ jẹ́ rẹ̀ pé Yomi o, ẹ jẹ́ ká súnmọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣègbà, ẹ jẹ́ ká yí parọ́ mọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká, please, all this old blackmail with money, ẹ mú sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Ó ti stale, àwọn yẹn ti di nǹkan, ó ti hold, kò make sense more. And if there is another new thing tó fẹ́ lò, gbogbo tí ń jẹ́ tọ́lọ́run mo wà lé fún wọn, but a máa borí. Mohbad will get justice, and he will get it the right way. So ti Fabiyi sọ́la yẹn mo kàn fẹ́ kà fún yín kẹgbọ́ ibi. That is èyí tó pé rẹ̀ ní Bíọ́dún Lawal yẹn olórí ẹbí ẹ lè má mọ lady yẹn, but unfortunately they added him on a call tí ẹjọ́ wá bá wa ń gbà yẹn. Òun ni Mr. Fabiyi àbúrò bàbá Mohbad tó jẹ́ kó yé mi pé òun ṣe mistake. He told me in his confidence that ẹni yẹn ló ní irọ́ ni Yomi pa kiri kan, òun wá gbé gbogbo inteni kí n send sí Mr. Fabiyi yẹn ní orí page. Lady Bíọ́dún Lawal orúkọ ẹ̀ gangan ni Fabiyi Sola Mustapha. As we speak, we have the account bank tó ń lo gbogbo ẹ̀ kò lè lọ. Gbogbo bí tí BVN ẹ̀ link mọ́ mú fọ́lọ́ bàbúrà kò lè sá. And we'll get her, because she has played a very crucial role to disrupt this justice. So now, níbi ìsìn fẹ́ kábẹ̀ yẹn, she's very, very crucial. Ẹ máa gbọ́ o. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ listen English náà mo lọ fi kọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ máa láti gbọ́ ẹ̀ máa kí English elédè dàyín kó dàyín lórí direct ni. Why did you give us that offer at first? I don't know the offer they are talking about, but we'll know very soon. I am just feeling suspicious the way you are attacking me, like you give an assignment to do, but I failed. King White ló ń bá Fabiyi Sola yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n pè ní Bíọ́dún Lawal. Only, why did you give us that offer at first? I am just feeling suspicious the way you are attacking me, like you are on an assignment to, you gave me an assignment to do, but I failed. I am too intelligent in my own capacity to be going through this caging stuff, Mama. I told you from the beginning that I will only vibe with reality than selling myself cheaply. I told you that even if they want to give me billions to do what my ideology didn't buy with, I will never do such. Bukky insinuation, according to a last live show, she even said I betrayed Wumi, which I didn't betray her. But saying the reality concerning her father-in-law, moving with Mama and Adura is expensive for me. Expensive for me these days. But you gave me this task. And if I know I will be the one to be feeding them, wallahi, I would have stayed in my place. Jeje. But I don't want people to harm them according to our discussion when we first met. That, and this King White saved that Biodun Lawal, saved her name as estate developer, fabiyi Sola. Biodun Lawal, and they kept it to themselves. And this is the same King White, Tawagbokwe, Ati Onwo, Ati Yabobado, Atadura. They are living in this fabiyi Sola's house. So certainly, ko se pe address e lo ma le fun whoever to ba nbere address e lowo e. Then the same Biodun Lawal ni o wa nba Mr. Fabiyi wa sọ̀rọ̀ tó jaburo Baba Mohbad, power of attorney. And they blocked all my efforts. Effort is not a block lórí CCTV aboni. O ma shock wọ́n bá kan ma mọ̀ lára. Wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n lápá be yẹn ni whatever it is they will know later. So now Mr. Fabiyi wa nba Biodun Lawal yẹn fabiyi Sola yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ constantly. fabiyi Sola wà pẹ̀lú King White. And Baba is looking for Adura. Pé yàn kan block Adura. Wọ́n dem ko jọ wà papọ̀. Bóyá ẹ ti get a picture here. So it's quite appalling. If you look at the connectivity, ibi tó ti ń wá alágbára kan nìyẹn, kíní kan ló wà ndíẹ̀, kíní kan ló ṣe pátápupa, ló ṣe gíran. And that is one of the puzzles that we are trying. Because Tabati Koye Uba or double agency to get to who really actually paid Mohbad. Though we are very clear on that. Because for the driver to have come out to say, that means Mohbad was not bleeding. He never said Mohbad was bleeding. So kò sí n tó jọ bleeding nígbà tó ti kúrò ní Ìkòròdú. Tó bá dé wá sọ pé nígbà tó tún máa wọlé òun ní ẹ má lọ jà. That means Mohbad was in good frame of health. He wasn't bleeding. So ó wá ní 3 o'clock ni wọ́n rush jáde. Wípé Mohbad ń bleed kóhun gbé pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ sí hospital, àwọn fẹ́ lọ get nǹkan. Certainly, it was after Tondele ni àgbákò yẹn pàdé Mohbad. You understand? That required that level of urgency. And when Mohbad in bleed ọkùnrin mẹ́ta bọ́ta, we need to know who are the 3 guys. Ibo ni wọ́n lọ. Kí ni wọ́n mú padà bọ̀. I cannot even fathom why Mohbad will be bleeding. To need the urgent medical attention lóru. Chemist ò sí lóru. Hospital ló máa wà lóru. Why can't they pick Mohbad? I am saying, clarity will rush Mohbad. If people are saying the guy said Mohbad was bleeding láti àárọ̀, so Mohbad didn't bleed profusely. Tí ọlọ́pàá sọ, ó dẹ̀ wọlé lọ, ṣé hospital wà nulẹ̀ ni, Mohbad didn't bleed profusely. You guys should understand what you're saying. Mohbad lè ní sign ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ lè yọ, but kò ṣe bleeding profusely because if he was bleeding profusely, nígbà tí máa yẹn go ya wèrè, wọ́n ni driver tó ru èèyàn bleed. Ó gbé wọn dé láti aago kan. So ẹni ẹ máa bleed títí. So ọmọ ṣe wàá rush jáde láago mẹ́ta, ó máa jọ lójú. Ó máa ní ẹ má lọ jà. No treatment at home, nothing. At the end of the day, they went out. Who are the 3 guys? Wùmí yẹn ò tí bá wa sọ. Àdúrà ò mẹ́nubà. Who are the 3 guys tó bọ́ta? Tabati mo àwọn mẹ́ta tó rush lọ yẹn. Ibo lẹ lọ. And what did you bring back? Kí lẹ mú padà wá? Kí lẹ mú padà wá? Ọlọ́pàá láti wá confirm again. We are going to get there. The state command party. Ṣé statement tí ọlọ́pàá sọ yìí ṣó wà nù statement yẹn nínú case file tó bá ti wà nù statement ẹ̀ kí ló dé tẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀ prime boy because the reaction lágo mẹ́ta yẹn means something just happened. Tó Mohbad wá bleed lágo mẹ́ta lóru tó mú ọkọ rush kí ló ní tí wọ́n gbé body yẹn abẹ́ni tó bleed lọ hospital tó wò pé let Mohbad stay in the house continue to bleed àwọn wá bọ́ta lọ wọ́n lọ wá nǹkan and they rushed. He said they rushed but they went to do the all ṣe mọ́tò Mohbad wọ́n gbé jáde wọ́n lọ ibi tí investigation yẹn sì which of course the government are now saying these are the grey areas that we need to cover. So whether they like it or not, they would have to make sure that the woman, why did you conceal this vital information? Adura, why did you conceal it? And video to one Adura, the extension of it, where is it? Do you have to hold such a vital evidence? Could the Musa for a very long time? You are an adult. So if anybody doesn't want anything to happen to Mohbad, to Adura, Emi o ti more interest in it, kí ni nǹkan ṣe ní ṣe Adura? Adura tó wà nule ńgbà tí wọ́n tí nǹkan ṣe tí Mohbad kú. Tó wà nule ńgbà tí wọ́n tó jáde tó lé òru. Báwo ni nǹkan ṣe ní ṣe? Ta ló máa sọ yìí ó lè má ṣe púpọ̀ bọ̀ nǹkan máa ṣe Emi ò lè máa sáré pé mi fẹ́ nǹkan ṣe Adura. Kí ni tèmi láti máa pity ẹ̀? Because Adura gangan ló máa lead wa sí òótọ́ and he is aiding and abetting. Ìtí yẹn ṣe yẹn kò ṣe pé play role àbíamọ. She's trying to save her face. Or whatever it is she's doing.
Mr.
And that is why we
can
need
I
to
say
get
something,
everything right. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. My greetings to everyone. You see, this is the kind of discussion that I want and the kind of progress or way out that I think we should be discussing on Mohbad's issue and not causing or abusing each other or calling ourselves names. Okay, now, there are questions that need answers, and some of which I've asked a couple of times. And who do I expect to answer these questions? Sanshitu, of course. Because Sanshitu was at the court when the driver that drove Mohbad from home to the show and drove him back home, and when all this incident happened. He was at the court when the driver gave his submission, and the driver was saying 3 a.m., 3 of them rushed out. They wanted him to take them out because Mohbad was bleeding. They want to get something. And he said to them that he has no fuel. And he now moved his car away from the gate. They took Mohbad's car. They went out. They came back. He allowed them in back and he blocked the gate again. And he said all of those. And it was this is unfortunate that at the end of that court proceeding, Sanshitu were only able to ascertain 3 things that it has been ascertained. That Mohbad fought with a prime boy, that Mohbad was bleeding, that Mohbad was injected by the nurse, and blah, blah, blah. And all this that the driver said, he was unable to ask questions about this. Who were the 3 people that went out? And this driver went on, proceeded to say that, look, on Tuesday morning, 9 a.m., he got a call from a unknown number to say, go and report yourself to the police station because the guy you drove to the show has spied. And by 12 noon on Tuesday, the driver said his brother called him that go and look at the Facebook. The guy that you told me you drove to the show has been declared dead. And he went on his Facebook and he saw that Mohbad was declared dead. This driver was there. He was part of them. He saw what happened. He drove them. And after all of this, they could not ask questions. And they now said, the nurse that said he arrived at Mohbad's house by 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, when the driver said by 12, he saw the news on the Facebook that Mohbad was declared dead already. And this is the nurse that Sanshitu was claiming that it is been affirmed that it was nurse that injected, and questions were not raised. Objections were not raised. They were not asked. It wasn't asking the magistrate that we need those 3 people that went out, and all of this. Need that barawaja. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa pe àkíyèsí ara wa tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́ ta ló pa ọmọ yìí àti bó ṣe kú là ń wá. Both bàbá ti mú àti ọ̀dà ti mú need ìjà ọ̀rọ̀ ìbú kọ́. Let us face some realities. Nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí driver sọ yẹn tó jẹ́ new lead, new evidence, àti ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad sọ tán padà wá sọ pé mo rí ẹ̀jẹ̀, tábúrò ya Mohbad padà confirm ẹ̀ pé èmi náà sọ fún àǹtí mi pé báwo lẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí, ẹjọ́ ṣé wọ́n tender ọ̀rọ̀ yìí as an evidence ní corona inquest. Ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè wa ní honest questions. Or ṣé wọ́n report at the police station? Or when Baba went back to make an affidavit to say on the 11th ìjọ Monday lọmọ ni wọ́n pa ọmọ yẹn, not even that he died, he was pied. Pé wọ́n pa pé ìjọ Monday ni wọ́n pa. Ṣé that is not a good lead for the legal team to have taken up?
Petition nìkan làwọn lè write, wọn ò lè write nǹkan báyìí.
Ẹjọ́ náà ẹ tẹ súnmọ́ wọn, ẹ béèrè reasonable questions sí náà.
Wọ́n tán tanra wọn tán bára
ọ̀rọ̀ ọjà kan need àti búra wa.
Petition nìkan náà lè kọ.
Doctor tó wá sí corona inquest ní last day yẹn. Doctor tó wá sí corona inquest ní last day yẹn. Ó nígbà tóun débẹ̀ smell tóun bá kìnnìkan wọ́n lọ wo gbogbo ẹ̀. Ẹ béèrè question lórí ẹ̀ nǹkan tẹ́kan béèrè lọ́wọ́ doctor ẹni pé ṣé wọ́n sanwó fún. Ṣé nǹkan tá nídìí nìyẹn? Main thing tó yẹ ká tackle bọ́ ara wa là ń bájà, ara wa là ń bú. Ṣé à ń ṣe gbogbo ilé láti divert ara wa from the main issue ni? Or what? That is why I don't understand.
Yomi ò dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí o. Yomi ṣiṣẹ́ àbí ò ṣiṣẹ́? Kí Yomi tí wàá sọ pé òun ò ṣe mọ́ lónìí. Ṣé ètò ti ṣe?
Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́ fúnra Bukky Jesse fúnra rẹ̀, she came out to affirm that ṣé kí n sọ tòótọ́ fún yín, àdúrà ló send the message yẹn sí Yomi. Ó nítorí pé wọ́n promise ẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ kan náà fi promote ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ abandon ẹ̀ àwọn méjèèjì yòókù as in according to Bukky pé Wunmi àti Darosha àwọn náwó wọ́n abandon ẹ̀ ohun tó mọ́mọ́ yẹn ṣe nǹkan yẹn nìyẹn. She said it herself on her platform. Gbogbo yín má sọ pé gbogbo yín kí n sọ pé gbogbo wa àdẹ̀wà lè parapọ̀ ká tẹ̀ dúró lórí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣé Mohbad là ń jà fún ni àbí bàbá Mohbad? Because ó dàbí nǹkan tó ń da àárín wa rú nìyẹn. Tá a bá sọ pé ṣé bàbá Mohbad, yes bàbá yìí òun lọmọ ẹ̀ kú, yes bàbá yìí ó fẹ́ justice fọmọ ẹ̀, but ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń rìn yìí ṣọ́nà tó máa fi rí justice yẹn ni? The answer is no. Nígbà táwọn èèyàn bá wá ń give witness, eye witness tó wà ńbẹ̀ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ di ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ mú. Nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa béèrè pé táwọn èèyàn máa sọ pé Mohbad ò ní lọ́ọ̀yà nìyẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ dìímú náà tẹ́ ẹ̀ wọ́kàn ní.
Nígbà tí Mr. Yomi náà dé tán bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé kinní kan CCTV wọ́n ní àwọn làwọn kọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ kinní kan. Eventually as of today, what were the result of those things that you were doing underneath? I'm not calling out for abuse or for whatever. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ tọrọ fúnra wa. Because either we like it or not, ntoni kálukú bá ṣe ló máa gbà o.
Tí mo fẹ́ fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà.
All right. Ẹ̀sìnbára lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀jọ̀.
Okay.
No, ṣé ẹ fẹ́ Yomi ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sáré sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹni tí fẹ́ fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni pé nígbà tí ẹni ká fún Mr. Famuyiwa ní location ní ibi tí ilé neighbor Mohbad tó fẹ́ lọ gba CCTV information kọ́ lọ sort of CCTV. When I walked to an extent, the lady tó ń pè Bukky Jesse yẹn, she began to now brandish. Ṣé wọ́n pé iwájú ilé má nìyẹn tẹ́ bá wo fídíò tí wọ́n kọ́ ṣe nígbà tí wọ́n kọ́ lọ sí inú ilé Mohbad pẹ̀lú lady yèyé yẹn mo ṣe live video mo show ilé Mohbad mo dẹ̀ show bí tí CCTV yìí wà ṣé n get me but because some of them ọkọ̀ wọn lọ bẹ̀ oye yín ìyẹn ti wà in the archive when I was going to drop the location tẹ́ni kí n fún wọn ní exact place iwájú ilé má nìyẹn ibi tí wọ́n kọ nọ́mbà lé ẹ máa wọn kiri signpost tó máa ń ṣe ike tó máa ń tọ̀ lálẹ́ tó máa gbé nọ́mbà wájú ilé yẹn ó wà wájú ilé má yẹn
tó máa reflect
tó máa reflect so ìyẹn ni mo snap tí mo send sí Mr. Famuyiwa nítorí pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọba ayé lọ́rọ̀ ní street Mohbad nọ́mbà lé oníkàlùkù phase 1 phase òun ni and suddenly the same Mr. Famuyiwa that told you and I, all of us here, that, okay, we'll work on what Mr. Yomi will drop. Our lawyers will go there. I engaged the man, tí wọ́n send law. I thought I was speaking to a lawyer. Nígbà tí wọ́n débẹ̀, mo tún sọ fún máa mo ní, call law, tó bá possible, tó bá ti get affidavit wọ́n, they should include my name, so that when the bailiff will serve the man, the court notice, he will know that, oh, Yomi came to me and òun dẹ̀ sọ fún mi tí CCTV òun capture gbogbo bí wọ́n ṣe tún fọ́ Mohbad ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ kámẹ́rà ẹ̀ títí di time bó ṣe wá dé ọwọ́ Bukky Jesse because the man was supposed to go to court against me and her pé èmi ni mo lọ fún Bukky Jesse tó fi gbé gbogbo picture lé òun to put life into harm's way. Ṣẹ́bọ̀n tó dùn mí jù. We went, I contacted the office of the IG. Witness protection. Ọlọ́pàá mẹ́ta la apply for Break the Silence Foundation. Ìgbà tí máa yẹn tó ṣe kébékébé tó gbé empty kìnìún wa lọ́wọ́ pé kóhun lọ gbélẹ̀ káyé òun lọ bàjẹ́ at the expense of his life. Wọ́n wọ́ máa yẹn wá síwájú AIG. Ìyá Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ lórí ìjókòó. Àdúrà wà ń bẹ̀. Gbogbo one girl wà ń bẹ̀, one guy wà ń bẹ̀. Àti King White yẹn ibẹ̀ ni máa yẹn ti wá sọ pé tí AIG bá fẹ́ ọwọ́ ò lè gbélẹ̀ kọ́ fún òun ní ìbọn àtúnjẹ́ anati provide ọlọ́pàá olówó òfẹ́ òun fẹ́ ìbọn tara tòun ta ló lọ threaten máa yẹn Mr. Famuyiwa wá sọ pé òun kọ́ lòun fún Bukky Jesse ní gbogbo picture tó ń post yẹn who gave it to her then Fabiyi Isolai is in contact with them.
All right. MYN. Bó ṣe rè.
Olórí ẹbí ẹ kú ṣá o. I'm okay, everybody. And I want to especially greet Mr. Yomi Fabiyi for a job well done. Mo kí wọn gan pé wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ wọn kú ẹ ṣé ẹ kú àfọmẹ́nìyàn ṣe mo dẹ̀ kí everybody náà. One thing tí mo fẹ́ quickly sọ ni wípé lórí àwọn update tí Mr. Yomi Fabiyi give ni pé ṣẹ́rí nǹkan kan tó yẹ ká realize ni pé there are several attempts àwọn tó ń ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa. And in order not for us to get the truth out, there will be attempts láti block gbogbo effort àwọn tó ń wá through justice. And èmi fẹ́ kí àwọn tó ń wò pé kán tó sọ̀rọ̀ Yomi Fabiyi is out for money or ń beg for money. Àwọn update tó ń fún wa ṣe mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá jáde wá fún wa àwọn tí wọ́n wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ àní gbọ́ rárá if not for him. Even though wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ sí kùn bí àgbà kò dàbí ti tẹ́lẹ̀ that is always anxious láti sọ àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n rí. Àwọn nǹkan tí a gbọ́ lè ní ó ti shed more light sí àwọn nǹkan kan tá a mọ̀. And if àwọn tí wọ́n ti pè wá ẹni tó fẹ́ wá defend rẹ̀ pé bọ́rọ̀ ṣe rí ni even though he might have a good heart or good reason for doing so, the fact is that Mr. Yomi ti jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé the phone forensic that they are doing is authentic because àwọn tí if somebody can come up kan sọ pé yes àwọn conversation yẹn ó exist lóòótọ́ What are we talking about? Tó bá jẹ́ wípé irú eléyìí ò ṣẹlẹ̀, wọn ò bá tún ti nullify ẹ̀ pé maybe is not saying the truth. Irọ́ ni àwọn nǹkan information tó wá fún wa. So I commend him, despite that he's not at home. He's still working underground. And despite that, he has not even come out to seek for help publicly. And he actually wọ́n need ìrànlọ́wọ́ láti carry àwọn kìíní. And one thing tí èmi fẹ́ ká mú lọ níbí báyìí ni pé gbogbo wa, we come together as one body, especially àwa tá à ń jà fún true justice, fún Mohbad. Báwo la ṣe máa go against each other? Then báwo ni ẹni tí a mọ̀ tá bá jókòó in our own closet wípé ẹni tó ń jà fún justice? Let me use myself as an example. Mi ò gbéṣẹ́ kan fún Break the Silence or Mr. Yomi Fabiyi pé kán bá mi ṣe tí wọn ò ṣe. I've never loaned him or give him any money for him to do something for me that he has not delivered. And for people to be disparaging his image is appalling and emotional to me. Gbogbo wa la máa dàgbà, gbogbo wa dẹ̀ la fẹ́ jẹun wọn. And if someone can leave his home, his time. Somebody like Latisne that he never gives up, that he will be sitting down there. Come and say, ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ sí lágbájá, ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ sí tàmẹ̀dù. And for some people be thinking, pé àwọn tó ń ṣe eléyìí, bóyá wọ́n ṣe for their own benefits ni. It is appalling. It is disgraceful. And that is why we are where we are in Nigeria. Tí Mr. Yomi Fabiyi bá jáde, àwọn nǹkan tá tún ti gbọ́ lénìí, ǹjẹ́ tí wọ́n bá wá fún wa ní update, àwọn kan tún lè sọ pé rán náà pa. But we have seen the testament, and I give it to him, even though he's mentioning that pé ta ló ń jẹ́ báyìí, ta ló ń jẹ́ báyìí, àwọn men tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. You can see his reference, his humility. And I learned from him because ẹni tí ó bá wọ́n ní ká béèrè fún òtítọ́, òtítọ́ dẹ̀ ló máa gbórílẹ̀-èdè lékè. Despite the fact gbogbo àwọn tó ń disparage image wọn, is willing to even work with people thinking pé, because ṣẹ́rí téèyàn bá fẹ́ báyàn ṣiṣẹ́, if you don't trust people, you don't trust yourself, ó máa difficult kẹ́ lè ní interaction. So àwọn ní gbogbo nǹkan tí Mr. Yomi Fabiyi ti ń ṣe. And we all also know the fact, Expander he mentioned a lot of things. And the point gan ni Mr. Yomi ti wá nail tí mo gbọ́ tán sọ láìpẹ́ wípé nígbà tí driver jáde to testify, àwọn nǹkan tí driver sọ fún wa, mélòó nú ẹ̀ la gbọ́ nínú gbogbo àwọn tán ti lọ sí corona inquest láti lọ testify. To the point that at 3 a.m. lóru, wọ́n láwọn mẹ́ta jáde. We have never had that. And to nail the point on the head, ni wípé àwọn mẹ́ta tó jáde yẹn, tẹ́ bá sọ wípé èèyàn bleed, àbí èèyàn wà in their need of help medically, kí ló dé tó jẹ́ wípé ẹ̀yin mẹ́ta tẹ́ jáde, ẹ̀yin mẹ́ta yẹn ẹ̀ ṣe wá emergency hospital lọ? Why go to pharmacy? Tẹ́ wá jáde, tẹ́ padà dé. At the end of the day, ṣé oògùn tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ rà ṣe ríra? Àwọn mẹ́ta ìwò náà jáde, àwọn mẹ́ta wo ló padà wọlé? Now, the other aspect is that láti 3 a.m. tẹ́ jáde, Sunday morning stroke Monday morning tẹ́ jáde, ìgbà tílẹ̀ mọ́, kàkà kẹ́ ẹ wá gbé Mohbad lọ sí hospital, ẹ pe nọ́ọ̀sì tí ò sí nílé tó wà ń Kútọ́nù. Just look at the time frame between the hours tí wọ́n fi lọ ní very early on Monday morning sígbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì fi padà dé, ọ̀tún fi pe nọ́ọ̀sì, ẹ wo time frame yẹn. Nọ́ọ̀sì ò tún wá sí around. You now waited till the following day, which is around 2:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, according to them. Tán fi dé. What are we talking about? What are they hiding? Nǹkan tó bá ṣèyàn tẹ́ fi lè jáde láàrin òru pé you are seeking for help. Ìgbà tílẹ̀ mọ́, why tẹ́ ẹ̀ tún wá fi gbé Mohbad lọ àwọn mẹ́ta yẹn tó wá jẹ́ pé nọ́ọ̀sì tí ò sí nílé pé kò tún wá dé ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà, ní gbogbo Lẹ́kí, rí nurse. Even àwọn pharmacy kan wà tó jẹ́ pé they are licensed láti gún abẹ́rẹ́, láti dispense oògùn. ẹ gbé lọ bá wọn pé kàn tiẹ̀ bá yín wo apá yẹn pé bó ṣe rí nìyí o kàn wá fún yín ní medical advice or kàn fún yín ní pharmaceutical advice pé ẹ máa rush ẹ lọ sí hospital. You did not do that. You are now waiting for somebody that is out of Nigeria. Adẹ̀tún gbọ́ lẹ́nu màmá náà sì pé màmá yẹn ní nígbà tọ́mọ òun dé kò tètè jáde ọ̀sán alẹ́ ló dé láti Kútọ́nù níjọ́ Monday bọ̀ kò wá láàárọ̀ Tuesday yẹn around 2:30 lọ́sàn-án ló ṣe tó jáde and the mama said pé nǹkan ọ̀tọ̀ ní evidence tí ọmọ òun sọ fóun tó lóun kọ́lé ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tó tún kà. So if you merge all these evidences together, we are getting there. Thank God for Yomi Fabiyi once again for this full forensic. We will get there. The road might be long, but definitely Ọlọ́run á fún wa ní justice. Tí àwa ẹlẹ́ran ara táwọn ìjọba wa bá fail wa, God will never fail. And I know God never fail. And gbogbo effort tí every one of us wa tá put in will never go in vain. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó máa fi rú ẹ̀gbà nínú any one of us lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ó ń ṣe ọmọ olókùú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àní sín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan. Ẹ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ sà. Thank you.
Can I make a quick submission?
Quick one, very
Can
quick
I make a
one.
quick submission? Okay.
Very quick.
All right. First and foremost, Yomi Fabiyi, I want to commend your effort and I want to thank you on behalf of everybody that is sincerely seeking for justice. And I know for sure that you are not distracted by all these people trying to tarnish your image left, right, and center. And that is the most important thing. And that is what I love about you. Because a lot of people will have chickened out because of their name, because they are public figure. But you chose not. I don't know what to say that to say I really, really appreciate your courage and God will continue to be with you and help you. And I'm going to direct most of the things I'm going to say towards you. Number one, we know for sure, except in Makparo, that this kind of things that you are doing need funding, need serious funding. We know how things are in Nigeria when you need to make things happen. Without funding, you'll be crippled. And all these people are attacking you because they were able to attack you initially and were able to walk you over, but you were able to stand up and you were able to understand their gimmick. And they're still trying to play the same card. But I put it to everybody or anybody that is trying to play that kind of card to destroy and to tarnish your effort, that this will not work anymore. People are now people now understand their gimmick. People now understand what they are doing. So, but they all know that you need money, and they are channeling. We all channel the money and a lot of fun into places that we don't get any result from. And I will say, whoever is able to support you secretly behind should do that. And anybody that is using that or want to use that against you, I can guarantee you that everybody understands that we will stand up against these people to fight for you. You will not ask for anybody. You will not be asking for anybody, money from anybody, fund from anybody, even though you need it so much. And whatever way you've been getting your funding, God will continue to help you.
Please,
thank you so much. And that's all I want to say. And please, before I go, keep your circle very tight. I know you need people, but please keep your circle very, very tight. Thank you.
Uncle Yomi, well done. God bless you. God bless you. Well done. Supreme Iron Lady, I love you. Thank you. Mo máa ń wò yín lábẹ́lẹ̀ for a very long time. I love your voice. Anybody that is under your voice at any point in time, tẹ́ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, á mọ̀ wípé your voice gives hope and strength. You talk energetically. You are brave. You are smart. Know that about that. But Sherry nǹkan sáré ṣe ń sìn, ó sáré jọ mí lójú because you actually used a kind of defense mechanism, and it is often referred to as a defective attack. That is a situation whereby you divert attention from your own flaws and you shift the focus on the accusers. That is ẹni tí ó gbọ́rọ̀, okay, wọ́n ní Yomi ló kọ́kọ́ gbọ́rọ̀ yín wá pé this is the way this is what I saw. I didn't even know if it was the normal areas that I know or not. Mo kàn fẹ́ wá clarify. And the next thing you came up to do is to send an attack. Sherry lápá bẹ̀yẹn stylishly ó dàbẹ̀ ni pé ẹ̀bí wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Mi ò ní right láti dá yín lẹ́bi. I am sorry. Another thing is I threw a question to you that did you notice or did you know that you were in a mess or you are in a mess forever chatting or chatted with King White? You said yes, you were. You said you were in a mess, but you said in that conversation that it was a rhetorical question that you were trying to protect Adura. Please, ma, normally you're supposed to say no mess. Nítorí pé ẹ fẹ́ protect Adura. But you said you were guilty of the fact that you chatted with this man. And at the same time, ẹ sọ pé ẹ protect Adura. Mommy kò jọra wọn. But we can do better. We can move on. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti wà nínú justice yìí over time. Ó possible kí àwọn nǹkan kan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ in the past. We can still mend fences. That is what I'm going to tell you. We can still do it right at this point. Kò tí late. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mommy, let's do better. If there is anything you want to do right at this point, because èmi ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé àwa Mama baby ẹni tó gbàgbà ọtí at this point. Mommy Aries jẹ̀bi, mommy Yomi jẹ̀bi for. No. Please, let's come together again. And when it's wrong, you can still write it. Except there is one ulterior motive to anybody ubanyeri. Because for every host, except àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan, most of you people, teje hosts, you know a lot. You even know more than this man in front of us. You know more than Yomi Fabiyi. Yomi Fabiyi forward by information. Anyone for you first-hand information. And you people are using it in your own way. It's either you use it for bad or for good. This person in front of us, Lati, he has been upright. He has been constant. He has been effective. He has been efficient. He has been grounded. He never for once or low platform where the man sọ pé tẹ́ bá ti ní evidence ẹ gbé jáde. But ẹ̀yin kan wà tẹ́ ní evidence. Ó jẹ́ first and tẹ́ máa sọ fún wa pé ọjọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí tó. Meanwhile, Yomi is buying evidences. Let's make it make sense now. We can still do better. You know, together. I'm telling you, this is not Ogun Ìdílé. This is not ọ̀rọ̀ ìdílé. This is not nǹkan tí àfọwọ́wà àti ìfọwọ́wà ṣe nǹkan kan torí ojú wa ò tí ì rí bí rárá. Ṣé get? So we can do it again, ma. I'm sorry if you were not allowed to explain because you couldn't even explain a thing, and I understand. It is normal. Ejo, you can still right your wrongs. Thank you. That's my solution.
Mami Shayo. Munjola. Tewa.
Ẹ káàsán sir. Ẹ káàsán gbogbo lé. Yeah. Ṣé rí mo máa ń sọ kinní kan, ó máa ń dàbí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní Munjola ń sọ̀rọ̀. Mi ò ní dédé sọ̀rọ̀ but máa sọ níwọ̀nba tí Ọlọ́run fún mi lórí ọ̀fẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọ́ tí a kọ́kọ́ ní rally níwájú Corona Court. Ẹ wo man tó jókòó síwájú wa Yomi Fabiyi. Bó ṣe dàgbà tó, bó ṣe ga tó, bó ṣe nípò tó nú ayé. Ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ láàrin títì pẹ̀lú àwọn boys ló jókòó sí with sellotape tó tape ẹnu ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé because silent bóyá peace rally la sọ pé a fẹ́ ṣe. This man ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ wọ́n rí ara wọn sílẹ̀. Ó ní mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìrẹ̀sílẹ̀ tẹ rí ara yín sílẹ̀ ní day one rally yẹn òun lọ́lọ́run máa fi gbé yín sókè. need the justice for Mohbad. Àwọn tó tẹ̀lé wọn gbogbo wọn lọ́jọ́ yẹn pátá we were all with him, gbogbo aláwà pẹ̀lú wọn lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Àwa kan ò lè jókòó sílẹ̀ lẹ̀, àwọn kan dúró despite the fact ìgbà tí ẹni tó ní ọmọ gan máa débẹ̀ bí ìgbà tí president wá kí àwa tó jẹ́ pé alábàárọ̀dún ni wọ́n káká sókè wá kí wa ni wọ́n kí wa tó wọ́n yẹ̀yìn padà nígbà tó jẹ́ pé president ni wọ́n bọ̀ torí pé ọmọ yẹn ò jẹ́ kí everybody ní peace òun ni gbogbo eré tí everybody ń sáì lẹ́sẹ̀ rò pé bóyá pé ara àwọn kan tí ò níṣẹ́ kò sẹ́ni tí ò níṣẹ́ are you telling me pé Yomi Fabiyi doesn't have a work or àbí olórí ẹbí ni ò níṣẹ́ láfi wà lórí platform látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ everybody ló níṣẹ́ but we were doing this purposely because of pé ọmọ yẹn gangan need justice because if Mohbad does not need justice for almost 2 years we are on this topic morning night tábà ti ń kúrò lọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí sí the next place ni ibo náà tún ti sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad and yet we are not tired we kept on buying data buying things just to make this thing happen àwa kan ná ara àwọn kan ná owó and àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀ ń rọ́bìṣẹ̀ now ẹ jẹ́ kí n kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn ha mọ́mí supreme jagunjagun gbọ́ tìjà mo mà tiẹ̀ kí yín pẹ́ kú iṣẹ́ pé kò ní sun yín kò ní rẹ̀ yín wẹ́ èmi ò ní dá yín lẹ́bi o because tèmi kọ́ láti dáyàn lẹ́bi bọ̀ nínú ilé ìtọ́ka síta yìí máàmì ẹ ò ṣe dáadáa ẹ má bínú mà ẹ ṣe dáadáa rárá because torí pé gbogbo wa jọ wà papọ̀ ni pé káwọ́ àṣírí tó so are you telling me because lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn àti sandodo ń pera yín ẹnìkan tí ẹ wá gbé kọ̀ fún mi pé eris nìkan kí mi so ẹ mọ́nítọ̀ wa ni ẹ ń wo gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ni àbí wẹ́ ń tẹ̀yàn ò rí ọba ayé rí ibi tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ nìyẹn ẹ débílẹ̀ kan wọ́n ń béèrè ẹ̀ ń change ẹ̀ sí bí wọ́n ń béèrè bí ẹ̀ ń sọ́ di sí tó bá jẹ́ pé òkè sí báyìí wọ́n tuntun fún gbogbo yín topic Yomi Fabiyi lọ vacation ó lọ sinmi ó ní everybody lọ rest despite the fact pé má ní wà níbi tó ti ń rest wọ́n dẹ̀ tún sáré káàkiri he sent a video to me ní ìjẹta àbíjẹrin mo dẹ̀ ń yọ mi lójú but he could not post this out gbogbo inú eléyìí náà wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ń sáré pé kí ọmọdé lè rí justice ẹ̀yin kan dẹ̀ dúró síbì kan ẹ̀ wá dẹ̀ ń baṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ jẹ́ bọ́ba yóò rí ọba ọ̀run wò yín o bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan bá dẹ̀ baṣẹ́ ọwọ́ Yomi jẹ́ ọlọ́run á baṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tiẹ̀ náà jẹ́ ni because the man is out there kí ẹ rò pé ṣé tó bá fẹ́ jẹun kò ní fans tó máa fi jẹun ni àbẹ́ rò pé tó bá decide pé okay ó ti lórúkọ ó ti build orúkọ yẹn and the name is there forever gbọ̀ngàn tèmi kàn fẹ́ fàyọ ni pé kẹ́nìkan kan má baṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹnìkejì jẹ́ kò dùn pé òun fẹ́ gba royalty Mohbad he's only looking out pé kí orílẹ̀-èdè wa lè dá he's fighting for his children and our own children too so kí wá ló dé tí gbogbo á jẹ́ tá a jó ní lára ènìyàn báyìí kí ló dé tẹ́ fẹ́ràn òkùnkùn jùmọ́lẹ̀ lọ gbogbo wa rí òótọ́ a dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé irọ́ kó dáná àmọ́ mi gbó ti jà kí bá má jẹ́ yín o àìsùn ẹ̀ bá má jẹ́ yín rárá but still náà mo mọ̀ pé ó ti pọ̀nlẹ̀ o ó pọ̀nlẹ̀ ọ̀gá ò tí ì kà tán ni o by the time tójú yín bá bó àwọn òbí tẹ́ máa sá sí ìgbà yẹn ọkù láti mú kí yín sá ẹ̀kú iṣẹ́ God bless you ọlọ́run àti ìlẹ́yìn.
ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kúṣẹ́ everybody ẹ gúṣẹ́ everybody ẹ ṣe rí ibi tọ́rọ̀ dé ta ló ń ṣe é kò.
mọ́mí mo ń jọ́ lẹ́bàá.
mo máa ń sọ kinní kan ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ rin ìrìn àjò pẹ̀lú Yomi o ní láti wà intelligent gan kí brain ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe sílẹ̀ má fi bí Yomi ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́ni tí tó bá ní ìgbésẹ̀ má fi wo àwọn message tó ń deliver àtàwọn effort to make for us to get justice you have to be upright and gbogbo ìdọ̀tí everybody ń ṣe káàkiri ẹ ní láti lọ clean ara yín ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ọ̀ṣàká ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ jóṣòkó òṣàká ò lè ṣe justice gbogbo rádàdà tẹ̀ ń ṣe láti jọ ǹjẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ orúkọ olórí ẹbí ń bẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ ẹ rí pé ẹ rí dọ̀tí gbogbo ìdọ̀tí tó ń ṣe káàkiri àtọ̀dọ̀tí ọ̀tún àti ìdọ̀tí òsì because the guy is upright from day one ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ you must know what you really want in this just for Mohbad just for Mohbad kì í ṣe cruise just for Mohbad kì í ṣe kó wá drag àwọn èèyàn just for Mohbad kì í ṣe kó wá ṣépè if you know the really of just fighting for justice if you know the meaning of human rights it's not for cruise it's not for dragging it's not for pé ká máa kọ́sẹ̀ ara wa ó ní láti wà upright kó dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó bá mọ̀ ìtumọ̀ nǹkan tí wọ́n pè justice you don't have to come and fight for justice ìwọ tó bá wọ̀ pé kí ẹ fẹ́ máa ṣẹ́ you don't have to come here and fight for justice ìwọ tó wọn kò fẹ́ máa cash a cruise, you don't have to come here and fight for justice. Let me tell you something, Sherry, kò sẹ́ni tí ò mọ bí tí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ń lọ, we are all intelligent, kò sọ́dẹ̀ nu wa tí àbá kan lọ sí school a ní wọ́n pè kan ní common sense. That's normal ọgbọ́n tọ́lọ́run fún everybody wà látọ̀run, and ọgbọ́n tọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ fún wa látọ̀run yẹn o ní pé o mọ tí wọ́n fún oúnjẹ sí, o mọ tí gbẹ̀yìn gbà jáde, o mọ ìgbà tó yẹ kó o so mọ ìgbà tó yẹ, that's kò yẹn o ní láti lọ sí school láti get yẹn. And the case tó wà on ground now is not about pé wọ́n fẹ́ borúkọ ẹnìkan jẹ́, evidence, pure evidence ló jáde síta. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú àwọn conversation yẹn? Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti bọ́ wẹ́rẹ̀ tí kò tí ṣe tán ó kàn mú tips of the iceberg ló sì mú jáde fún wa, and nobody should bring any distraction kankan wá sórí just for Mohbad mọ́. You have a lot of stuff to talk about. Kéèsì kan ní Yomi gbé jáde, lady tí gbogbo wọn tó connect mọ́ gbogbo wọn, kéèsì ẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀, nobody talk about it. And so ẹjọ́ àwọn any distraction information kankan, we don't need it tí o bá ti ní nǹkan ṣe pẹ̀lú just for Mohbad. So ẹ má yẹ kẹ́ni kankan máa gbẹ́ni tó máa distract wa, nǹkan kéèsì pọ̀ to treat eléyìí agbọ́dọ̀ clear. If you go moderate with respect a ní fún nínú just for Mohbad, òun gan ní láti clear rẹ̀. Either bóyá fìdọ̀tí yìí ni o bó fìdọ̀tí yìí ni ó náà ní láti clear rẹ̀. Tí o bá dẹ̀ clear rẹ̀ wẹ̀, ọ̀dọ́ kò sẹ́ni bọ̀dì tó máa mọ anybody kò ń ṣe ìdọ̀tí o. But ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ ibi tá à ń lọ nípa justice for Mohbad. We should know where you ẹ jẹ́ ká dẹ̀ mọ ibi tá a fẹ́ tò sí, because we must get this justice either you like it or not. Kò sí pé ká máa lọ káàkiri ká máa wà ìbàjẹ́ ká máa bẹ̀yẹ̀ kan jẹ́. Ẹ jọ at this point ibi táwa ti ń ba orúkọ táwa ti ń báyàn jẹ́ tí ẹ̀ ní evidence kẹtẹ́ nìyẹn ṣe ẹ kó ń bẹ̀. Yomi ṣe gbá Láti ṣe gbá, bring out your evidence. Lagata ṣe gbá, bring out your evidence. If you don't have any evidence to support anything, then ẹ má gba ìjà oníjàjà. Tó o bá dẹ̀ nìkan ṣe, you can keep quiet, nobody force you to come to justice. As of láti day one, if this guy tó fẹ́ compromise, ó ní every right láti compromise. Tí olórí ẹbí fẹ́ compromise, ó lè compromise láti day one. Whoever tó bá lè compromise, wọ́n lè compromise láti day. But wọ́n náà wò compromise pé justice làwọn ń fẹ́. Yóò fa pé ká máa drag ara wa. Yóò fa pé ká máa ṣépè fúnra wa. And in this case today, don't come and say something tó o bá lè ní evidence láti fi defend it. Ọ̀rọ̀ ní Yomi ti dà sílẹ̀. We need to analyze it. We need to agbúdọ̀ yé wa, because ọ̀rọ̀ yóò tí ì yé wa. Ó sọ pé tí òyìnbó yẹn ò bá yé wa, ẹ lọ pé àwọn tó gbọ́ Yorùbá gidi tó dẹ̀ gbóyìnbó tó máa tu ní lẹ́yẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan ní step by step. Olórí ẹbí àti Yomi ṣé kí náà ṣé ó lè jáde síta káwọn èèyàn lè tu lẹ́yẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan fúnra wọn kó lè yí oníkàkùn lórí platform ẹ̀. Bóyá Yorùbá tiwa ló pọ̀ jù bí àbóyìnbó orí platform mi ló pọ̀ jù. So kó lọ yí oníkàkùn kan tí message yẹn nǹkan tí message yẹn tó wà about and the rest of the message tó bá yẹ kó jáde síta. So please ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe o, ẹ ká mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. Ẹ máa ẹni tó bá fẹ́ máa ṣépè kó lọ máa ṣépè, ẹni tó bá fẹ́ máa drag ọ̀rọ̀ kan wà tá lè analyse lórí kan wà ọ̀rọ̀ wà tá lè sọ. Please ẹni tó bá fẹ́ gbé ara ẹ̀ síta kó gbé ara ẹ̀ síta, ẹ má wá fi distract wa. And we don't want any distraction at this point. The guy is working underground, and I already sorted. What else do you want? 2 years with over 100 million. Ǹjẹ́ adé kan tó close mọ́ ilé? 2 years with over 100 million. Ǹjẹ́ adé kan tó close èló lẹ dá fún gọ́tẹ̀ kan pariwo? Ṣé ẹ ti dá 10 million fún ni? Tẹ̀bá dẹ̀ dá fún ṣé kò fowó yín ṣiṣẹ́ yín ni? Kò ṣiṣẹ́ tó ẹ̀tọ́ ni kò ṣe ni.
Nǹkan ló ṣe tí ò bá wa owó ebi fún fọrẹsì kan lórí release láì bá wa sọ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ jáde láì.
Everything owó kí ló dé pẹ̀lú owó náà? Àwọn yìí gẹ́tẹ́ wá ibi gẹ́tẹ́ kẹ́ lọ sí kẹ́ lọ máa drag wọn nípa over 100 million. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ síbẹ̀, ẹ gbé ẹ tẹ́gbẹ̀ lórí platform yìí kẹ́bẹ̀ sí ṣe analysis lé lórí one by one. Ẹ jọ wa kò sọmọdé nu gbogbo àtúbẹ̀ tí ó bá mú iṣẹ́ tó wà wájú individual tá a máa suspend nígbà mi just to know what is going on. Please ẹ ká mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lórí kéèsì tí ń lójú bọ̀ ó ti ń lójú bọ̀.
Thank you.
Prince, can you hear me?
Mo wà bí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Good afternoon everybody. Ẹ káàsán.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
A kú ètò, sir.
Àwa ni.
Yes, sir. Ẹ kú ètò, sir. A kú ìjókòó látàárọ̀. Uncle Yomi, a kí yín o. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o, ẹ kú ìfọ̀mọ̀ ènìyàn ṣe. Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ kún yín lágbára. Kọfí, bàbá yín títí dé o. Ilẹ̀ tí mi títì. Ó yá, ọyẹ lọ́mọ Salálísì yín nìṣó. Bàbá yín tó kówó jẹ kò rí fún fọrẹ́ǹsì ṣe láti ìgbà tá a ti dáwó fún wọn ò rí kankan gbé jáde o. Ológun kó arẹwà Salálísì lánàá pé ẹ̀wọ̀n ò lè rí nǹkan kan. Láti lè rí nǹkan kan, àwọn ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀dàgáàdì olórí ibú tí bàbá yín kówó tó lọ yọ búlọ́ọ̀kù. Tó kówó tó lọ ṣe kóró pé tó fi ń kó búlọ́ọ̀kù. Bàbá yín ti dé lẹ́tí mi títì. Ó yẹ lọ́mọ jẹyẹ lọ, olùsí ọmọ àlè. Ẹ máa bẹ́ tò lọ sà. Kọfí máa jẹ́ lọ o.
Mo ń jọlá. Iṣẹ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀. Sorry, Prince.
Yeah, ẹ káàsán.
Yeah, bá a ṣe
Mr. Yomi. Mr. Yomi, àdúrà kan mo fẹ́ gbà fún yín. Ọlọ́run ò ní fi oúnjẹ yín sí ẹnu ẹni tó máa fi okùn sí yín lọ́rùn tá máa wọ́ yín ká bí ẹran lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní fi ìgbéga sókè break the silence sọ́wọ́ ẹnìkan tá máa sọ pé bí ò bá ṣe òun. You understand? This company or this organization is for the vulnerables. Fún àwọn ẹni tó ń wá ìdájọ́ òdodo fún ará ìlú ni organization yìí wà fún. And and I like the spirit that you are working, you're carrying all about. The spirit you're applying in everything you're doing. Keep it up. Ẹ̀mí ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ó ti wá increase ju ìgbà tí tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. It means you're working on yourself and you're working on people around you.
No, ó bá mi lójijì ńgbà yẹn ni ó lè fẹ́ yí mi lórí.
Yes, mo mọ̀. Find irú ara yín find ara yín nírú irú sákù báyẹn rí. Yes, I know. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa kọ́ yín ní ọgbọ́n láti fi ṣe dáadáa. You said something tó wú mi lórí. You said something to Supreme. You said, if I knew that you were the one, I would have called you, or I could have called you behind the scene and ask you questions. Bá ti pè Supreme ní ìdákọ́ńkọ́ láti béèrè questions, everything there die down síbẹ̀ yẹn. But to God be the glory. Ọlọ́run ló mẹ́ni tó ń ṣe òun. And mo dẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ní ìwà ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ó wà ń bẹ̀ kò ṣe pé ẹnìkan ń bẹ́ nìkan jà. No, and I want to talk to Supreme. Don't think Yomi is no. Yomi is just doing his things. He did not even know. So keep it up. And mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ appeal sí gbogbo wa náà àwọn aráàlú tó ń gbọ́ wa gbogbo àtàwà lórí òkè yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ whatever we can do to support each other to get justice. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ìwà dáadáa ni ó lérè púpọ̀. Ó lérè púpọ̀. Ó máa dáhùn lórí ọmọ wa, lórí ẹbí wa, lórí nǹkan táwa náà bá dáwọ́ lé. Ìwà dáadáa ó ní ẹ̀ṣọ́ ènìyàn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa wọ́ra wa ńlẹ̀. Don't say because I give somebody something, that person must do 1 billion things. You understand? Whatever we do, a ṣe fọ́lọ́run ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa wà lọ́kàn wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa I gave you this, I gave you the no. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká gba one thing I noticed, everybody just want to take glory. Oníkálukú fẹ́ gba glory pé mi mo ṣe, èmi mo ṣe, èmi mo ṣe. Kí la fẹ́ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ọmọ yìí kò rí help látọ̀dọ̀ bàbá tó bí, láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá tó bí, látọ̀dọ̀ ará, látọ̀dọ̀ ìyàwó, látọ̀dọ̀ àbúrò, látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n. Kò rí fẹ́. Àwa tá a jẹ́ public tá a mọ̀ rí la wá ń ṣó ìfẹ́ yìí. Let's come together as one. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbéra wa nígùnwọ́ let's come together as one and fight this thing. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìjà sílẹ̀. Kí la fẹ́ gbà ń bẹ̀? Nínú ká máa wọ́ra wa ńlẹ̀. ẹ jọ̀ọ́ let's leave this Yomi alone. Let's allow him to do his things. Nǹkan táwa náà ṣe ká pé Yomi mọ̀ pé Supreme ti ń ṣe kankan lábẹ́nú nísìn dàbí pé Supreme ò open up fún Yomi, which is bad too. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
All right.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká that's my take. God bless you.
Mọ́rẹ̀mí àjánjó.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ before Mọ́rẹ̀mí talk, Mr. Yomi, ẹ má bẹ ní kankan ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ close kínní. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ó dàbí pé spirit yín kò báyàn kankan ṣiṣẹ́ pé ẹ Yomi ẹ gba iye báyìí lọ ṣe kínní kan báyìí. Ẹ má báyàn ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́. Your spirit doesn't allow that. Please, I've noticed that. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ help foundation yín kó donate foundation straight kó gbàgbé pé I gave Yomi this, I gave Yomi this. No. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó happen.
Mọ́rẹ̀mí. Má gbára lé wọn.
Ẹ káàsán gbogbo lé.
Báwo.
Mo fẹ́ fi àsìkò kí gbogbo wa tá wà ní orí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ọlọ́run á fún wa lókun àtagbára láti continue láti lè máa support justice. Kò easy. It's not been easy. I won't lie to you. And I want to appreciate Uncle Yomi. You're doing well. You're doing very, very well. And I've really learned this resilience from gbogbo wa. Máa fi Bọ́dà Yomi síwájú, máa fi olórí ẹbí tẹ̀lé. Tá bá wá resilience, ó yẹ kó mẹ́yìn méjèèjì nítorí pé èèyàn ẹ dúró tán. Ẹ wo gbogbo gbàásgbòs orí ẹ̀yin méjèèjì gan á ti tẹ̀ sínú láwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan ẹ̀ẹ̀kan mọ́ ni. It's not been easy. Kò easy kẹ́ tó fèsì home front, kẹ́ tó fèsì nǹkan míì. Àdèṣì tó ń ṣe eléyìí. Ọlọ́run á máa bá mi kọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Mr. Yomi, well done. Ṣẹ́rí attacks tẹ́ ń rí kò ń ṣe wípé nítorí wípé ó jẹ́ yín gangan. They are attacking what you are doing. And because you are doing it right, that is the major problem. It is not about you. We know you. We knew you before this. But the issue they are having is you are hitting it on the head. Or what they can't beat it. They can't only bar. And this is the problem. And they know one thing, just one thing, that is the problem. They know that you are not supported. How do I mean? Kò sí support nítorí pé kò sí funds fún àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe. Téèyàn bá ní materials ńlẹ̀. Téèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan, mo fẹ́ kọ́lé. Materials mi ò sí ńlẹ̀. Kí báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ kọ́? Ẹ wo gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn ṣe, look at all the ideas and everything. But àwọn tí wọ́n wá sọ́dọ̀ yín, they have their own mission coming to you. Most of them, they want to know what you want to do. They want to go away with your information and truncate all the efforts. And they are doing it. Tó bá ṣe wípé support wà fún yín, most of nǹkan tí wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́ lé ní they won't have it because you will not open up to them. Tó bá ṣe wípé support wà nílẹ̀, or ẹ rí these right people to work with, tẹ́ láwọn tó wà trusted, tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe lé funds wà, ẹ ní need láti máa bọ́ síta lọ́dọ̀ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan pé a ní ìdìgbà a ní ìdàwó. Ara nǹkan tó kó bá kèsì ní, not because you don't know what to do, but because you are directly not with the right people. You coming to ẹ wá síta lé ní a ní afẹ́ṣe nǹkan báyìí, àwọn nǹkan yìí gan kò yẹ ká mọ̀ nígbà míì, but nítorí wípé agbára ò sí láti ṣe, òun náà fẹ́ máa lo against wa every time. But I still respect you for something. You have this grace, is resilience. Ariwo ọjà tẹ́ ẹ wò, òun ló push yín dé level yìí, and I want to continue to do it. You are doing it right. And I know my good Lord. Ṣé rí gbogbo òkò tó ń sọ yìí, wọ́n ń tanra wọn ni. They are nyash ìtàlówà. Àwọn tó ń gbogbo ìtàn ṣe yìí, so many things wà lọ́dọ̀ Uncle Yomi. And tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ psychologist, I understand pé time tí Mr. Yomi pull back,
The second time, I realized it that this man is coming with a big banger. I realized it because Toba studying. Initially, when he came in, like the other speaker said, when he came in, he didn't understand iṣẹ́ ayé náà ń ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ ayé kò yé wọn sí. Let me put it that way. Ọmọ àgbà ní lóòótọ́, ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ ayé lẹ̀ ń ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n ètò ti wá realize tó ń jẹ́ ayé sí. Bá a ṣe rí nìyẹn. Ayé ò ní rí yín mú lágbára Ọlọ́run. Continue to do it. And please, one more thing before I go, please. Ìgbà tó máa wá sókè nsìn, I was disappointed as well. I called in. Mo wà lára àwọn tó pè wọlé sọ́dọ̀ Mr. Lati because kò sáàyè and I was pained like, why? What is this? Attacks them fún Mr. Yomi. Mi ò rò pé lè ní Mr. Yomi tí sọ yí pé ẹ̀dáwó síbi kankan. Why are you ṣáájú eléèdẹ́pẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́? Kí ló dé? Àwa la fẹ́ dáwó, ẹja dáwó kú. Owó tàn dá láti jọ yà kú náà. Mr. Yomi needs support. Wọ́n rán mi ṣe o, èmi àti wọn ò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó ní ojú, ó yẹ kó lè understand ẹni tó ń lọ. He needs support. Because of what is going on, he will not be able to come out to say it. But ẹ jẹ́ ká continue. Tá bá fẹ́ rí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣé rí the fact that wọ́n ti pín ọ̀rọ̀ yẹlẹyẹlẹ. Wọ́n pé mi ò sí lórí line for a while. Àwọn nǹkan míì ti ṣẹlẹ̀ gan ní àárọ̀ ìmí ìmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ Mr. Lati ti gbọ́sẹ̀. Oríṣiríṣi ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ti fọ́jú pọ̀. Because of that and because of the fact that bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ìpa ìyà ni wọ́n pa àtẹ̀bí àtàrà àtìyàwó àti gbogbo wọn. He needs justice. Please, let's support Break the Silence Foundation. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I saw Kali Tetima. Gifted number.
Sir.
Just 2 minutes, please. We're ready
all
to.
right, sir. First of all, thank you, Mr. Yomi, for all you do. Then, secondly, Sherry and èèyàn tó máa ń push narrative ní pé ẹ má dáwó, ẹ má ṣe, ẹ má mọ̀. They know what they are doing. They want Mr. Yomi to be limited to resources. And if he's limited to resources, ó ní ojú ibi tí iṣẹ́ wọn lè dé. I, for one, also more respect Supreme Iron Lady a lot, but you know, nǹkan tó ṣe lénìí, kò tí ń ṣàtẹ̀ní ni mo ti ń fojú mi wò wọ́n. Right from àtìgbà tó jẹ́ pé she went from platform to platform to kick against the public lawyer stuff. Bí ẹni pé Mr. Yomi ló fẹ́ dáwó fún. Àti bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo ti ń fojú mi wò wọ́n pé kí ni meaning pé wọ́n kick against ẹ má dáwó kankan. She made sure she went from this platform to Papariano to everywhere. Tó jẹ́ pé everybody bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rẹ́rìn kí they don't get sense. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ dáwó fún Yomi. Mo wọ́n pé why is this lady doing this? That's one. Secondly, ìgbà tí Mr. Yomi travel, she went straight to Papariano platform. Okay, I'm disappointed in Yomi. I'm like, why are you disappointed? Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fojú mi wò wọ́n pé what is all this? But èèyàn lèèyàn máa jẹ́ Mr. Yomi. There are a lot of Biodun Lawals in this J4M. Mo lẹ ti rìn yẹn o. Wọ́n sì pọ̀ kò tí ì tán. As time goes, time will tell. Ẹ ṣé sir.
Mr. Yomi, Ọlọ́run á fún yín lọ, Ọlọ́run á fún àṣíwájú àlọ́.
Mr. Yomi, Bralati, Mr. Yomi, what is on ground? What you kill any about public? So don't mind anybody saying jargons or whatever. Whatever your organization needs right now to support, say it. Whoever that wants to do, we do.
Not for now. I've been able to fund what we needed at the no to actually no, and for now we don't really need any fund. You understand? Though any other person that really care to support, they can at their own volition. But for now, we have been able to. Moshe game with Moshe pẹ̀lú Mr. Lati, the birthday tí mo ṣe àti event tí mo lọ ní Birmingham. There were some funds that were given to me, so Ohepwa, so that this phone forensic were able to do it. But the fact remains that I've waited for Auntie long enough, and it's important for us as a human rights organization to go further. But I mean, if I disclose it, go be thing of a lawyer, Koto cross me, because the phone forensic is not going to stop with this guy alone. Can you get me? And this particular fabiyi Sola Mustafa, she, I don't want to go into details, but she would have to pay for her crimes as well, and several other people. And Koto lead was see bitan law. And what they call it, if you want to go, not to share mistake in a way, they know what they transferred to King White. At a Yamu that 1 month talk Ross Lower, and Bogo that he get along. Our come wa Koto butter. Èèyàn láti dúró dáadáa kò ṣe pé bó bá ṣe rí ló ṣe máa rọ síta if not ni èèyàn lè gbẹbọra èèyàn lè gbèkúrú jẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹbọra so lábẹ́ bó ti ṣe lè wù kó rí that will come to fall, and it's very important that step by step. So bó tẹ̀yìn rí yìí nínú gbogbo tá forensic tó ṣe lórí King White nígbà tí ràlẹ̀ràlẹ̀ nǹkan tó jẹ́ forensic gangan ló kàn fi bá wa ṣe dé, so that people can know what's in. And then of course, so we're working on, and very shortly
I trust in, but that phone forensic for every one of them is very sacrosanct.
No, they didn't have to work on my work AG. You know, not so if I go into details of how that will work.
Emma law, yes.
That's okay, Yomi. That's okay.
All right. Okay.
MLH.
Hello, Mr. Latin. Hello, everyone.
1 minute, tell MLH.
Yeah, I won't take long. Thank you.
1 minute, just 1 minute.
Yeah. Thank you. I actually came up to
come and 1 minute. I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Mr. Yomi. Hey, Joe. From forensic, Mr. Udonje White. White Teshi. Is it the only one Teshi? Or is the I don't know why involved, because I think it's the main person. I don't know if you don't want to discuss that. Really.
No comments.
No answer, yeah.
No comments, yes.
No comments. God bless you.
All right.
MLH.
Yeah, thank you. I like that response. Actually, I came up to, come and, like apologize for my outburst earlier. I'm a person of, few words. I don't really go up on platform like that, but I come to your platform, Madam Dola's platform, I just go to where they are talking about true justice for Mohbad, right? But I'm a very, very observant person, right? It's not about attacking Lady Aries. I go to her platform sometimes, except for the fact that when she started, playing some hanky-panky games with Yomi fabiyi. If you say you're with somebody, you're supporting somebody, then you shouldn't be going against the person at the same time. Okay, so I've been observing as what's it called? The person that spoke earlier. Remember, I said something about lawyer. Yeah, I observed that as well. She was an antagonist to that move, even though I had to go on Papariano's platform to explain how it happened. That it happened on Mr. Latin's platform, and Yomi is not actually taking money from nobody, he's only just supporting that movement that, okay, let's get a public lawyer, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to, defend him because all they want to paint him is like a thief, like he's collecting money from people and all that. Even though he's collecting money, you can see what he's using money for, is executing all of these plans, and we are seeing the results. So why do you have to be an antagonist, right? As we speak, Lady Aries have 1.8 million naira with her. This money was meant for Yomi's what's it called, press tour. Okay, she has this money, she decided not to release it. Said here on her platform that, she's going to block any means of donation to Yomi fabiyi. Yomi is not a kid. You want to send him on an errand to go to media houses, okay? And then I like how Yomi reacted today. He just shot, he ended it there. He didn't say nothing about it anymore. If you want me to go to media house, you have to make the funds available. Without even knowing that, Maybe she's been talking to people. You don't know, maybe all the interviewers or media anchor, maybe he would have given them what to ask Yomi Fabiyi and make him look bad and things like. Nobody knows what their plan is. That's why I decided to come and talk some sense into you can't be doing this. If you say you're seeking justice, okay, you can't be going this route. You see what this guy is doing? All of them, they'll be trying to come close. At the end of the day, they have their mission. We can't continue like this. I was still saying to Yomi yesterday on Madam Monjola's platform that, look, Yomi Fabiyi, you have to cut your circle small. You need to reduce your circle. Know who you're working with here and there. These people, there are so many modes in this justice for Mohbad. So you have to, work with all your eyes open. You only work with people that you trust. So please don't see it as attacking anyone. I'm not that kind of person. I don't attack. I'm actually just saying this. Maybe that will actually put her in caution so that next time she'll know how to handle things, especially when you see that somebody is working and is working effectively. Okay, so I've only come up to apologize, Mr. Lati, and everybody on the platform. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Movie zone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Ekun Baba Korede. That's good. I'm so proud of you. Yeye Mesa know you very well. Yeye Mesa say you take no for answer. Good luck. Well done. God will continue to empower you. God will continue to back you up. The favor of God will speak for you in all your way. You will never lack of any good thing in your life. God will open way more than what you even expect. I just climb up to come and appreciate your good work. So well done. Well done. Bra Lati, àgbà ni yín tòótọ́. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa túnbọ̀ fún yín ní wisdom. Tẹ́ fi máa tukọ̀ àgbà náà lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn tí Ọlọ́run tò sábẹ́ yín ní ṣì wọ́n darí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Òkè lẹ múru sí, òkè lẹ máa lọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, Yomi Fabiyi, Bọ́dá Láti, gbogbo àwa tá a wà lórí panelist àtàwọn tó wà ní comment section. Atare kan ìdí tiẹ̀ láàbọ̀. Ní ṣe àbọ̀ ohun rere lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àlùyọ la máa lò. Well done, everyone. God will continue to empower us. I really appreciate every one of us' efforts. I'm just climbing up to come and appreciate each of us. Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
Lọ́dọ̀ tiwa update láti fún yín yìí o, àsátánà olórí burúkú kan fìyẹn tó sì ń sọ pé láti sí nínú kan justice for Mohbad mọ́ àti yọ àní jẹ́ kó mọ nǹkan kan àfẹ́ jẹ́ kó mọ nǹkan kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
Bóyá o fẹ́ fún yín fún forensic bàbá Mohbad.
Ẹ ti ṣí èrè o, ẹ̀rẹ́ ní bá yín sọ kí ló wà nù ká ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú arákùnrin yìí kò ní òun fẹ́ bá yín pín owó kò ní kẹjọ pín owó wípé òkè ọmọ yìí ọkùnrin yìí ló ń try ẹjẹ́ support ẹ̀. That's all I said o. That's all I said. Wọ́n ní kí n fò kí ni ṣò. Láti wo bó ṣe wà yìí àfẹ́ jẹ́ kó mọ nǹkan kan mọ́nu justice mò ń bọ̀rọ̀ jẹun wa bóyá máa rí.
Láti inú òkùnkùn ló wà.
Àfẹ́ jẹ́ kó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú.
Èkìtì á ní mẹ́mọ̀ rẹ̀ yín
Ọlọ́run gbọ́ mi ò lè rẹ́rìn bí o mi ò lè rẹ́rìn.
Láti ẹ lọ tọ́nà wọ́n ní wọ́n ti múná yín lọ o.
Ẹni tó wá ní làákàyè tí ò ní short memory ó wá padà wá sọ fún ẹ pé lóòótọ́ pé o pe ọba rọ but ó ní ẹ pé live ni but ó ṣáà ti pè é kí ló dé tó fi ní short memory.
Lọ bí Google.
Kí ló dé tó fi ní short memory.
Lọ bí Google.
And Láti jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ ó sọ ó ní pé kò sí pé
ìbò àwọn Mr. Abẹ kúrò.
Ó dọ̀ Yomi
ní update a lè ní update fún ẹ
ó lè mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láti you can never know what is happening
He
in
can
case
never
of
know
it.
the thing.
I told you mo ti sọ fún ẹ mo ti ṣẹ́jú sí ẹ mo ti fara sọ mo ti fojú sọ mo tó kàn jẹ́ ọmọ alétí lápá mo kàn jẹ́ ọmọ kan tó jẹ́ pé ojú ò mọ̀ra bólókó ńlá.
láti wọ́n fojú sọ wọ́n fẹnu sọ wọ́n fabẹ́ sọ kí ló dé tó gbà láti.
I say you are no longer in justice for Mohbad.
láti kí ló dé tó rí pátápupa ń ṣẹ́jú sí ẹ wọ́n fi gbogbo sign you are not responding.
Kí lẹ́yìn tún sọ.
ẹ wo bí olóyè mi
láti james dọ̀bí
Mr. Láti ẹ̀ ń fọ́ṣẹ́ gan-an o odidi kan fún
ìdígan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìdígan
ẹ̀ ń fọ́ṣẹ́ o ẹ̀ ń fọ́ṣẹ́.
lufthansa airline ni kò jìnnà náà.
Kí ni.
Ọlọ́run kò jìnnà £60 ní owó
plane. Gbàgbé máa ronú £40.
Láti
tó wáyé dé búkú ẹ̀.
lórí péèjì ẹ yẹn ni wàláì mo lẹ̀ pọ̀ mo gbẹ́nu sí orí péèjì ẹ yẹn ni ìwọ gan wàá gbà pé màá fẹ́ pa ẹ́ lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì màá fẹ́ pa ẹ́. Olùsí ó ṣàfẹ́ domi by force by fire ó fẹ́ fògbọ́ ẹ̀ ṣe give away. Ó fẹ́ fògbọ́ ṣe give away olórí burúkú orí fàkíà bí ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ọlábàájí.
Gentlemen and ladies, you will not be surprised. They will still want to discredit and tarnish everything.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ Ṣèyí máa túṣẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
National item wọn nìyẹn. That's their national item. National item wọn nìyẹn yẹn normal nìyẹn.
Sọ́fẹ́ sọ pé Yomi ṣe dá wọn Yomi ò ṣe nǹkan kan náà ṣì máa.
Yomi ò ṣe dá Yomi ṣe dá kẹ̀ kò ṣe dá normal tì nìyẹn.
Owó ni Yomi wá gbà.
Ohun tí òye wọn ni pé normally
Catholic
get justice gbogbo àwọn steps progress ta gbọ́dọ̀ gather up nìyẹn before we get to the real justice because ohun tí àwọn people in Israel láti ṣe ni pé tó bá jẹ́ pé public ló wá justice fún Mohbad tí wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ikú lé ni Mohbad kú tí same